Sorry for being late, guys. I have issues, but I figured I'd go late instead of... I figured I'd go live instead of just miss my own stream. But I've been having issues with E5 here. Nothing major, thankfully. Right now, the game's not loading in, it's crashed or something. I'm gonna go Taskmaster. Not responding, yeah. So, it said my save is on an older version. And didn't load. It said it might not load. And now... the game won't even open up. Maybe it didn't close down properly. Let's try again. Please function, game. That would be much appreciated. Thank you. Okay, loading it. I think we're gonna have to start again. Damn. That's the first time I was actually invested in my, my run, so to speak. I think we're gonna have to start again. Okay, we're gonna hit live on Kick and Twitch. I guess notify my old Discord. My EU Discord. Let's go. I'm so new to streaming to all three platforms, like, right now, I'm not even sure I'm live to YouTube. Excuse me. What's Hey Commander, what's up, dude? Darn it, give me a second. I gotta figure something out. I'm new to multi-streaming, so we're loading in here. Look, different version. This game is from a different version of the game and may not load properly running the current version. So we either have to roll back or we have to start again. I just was getting into that save. I don't know. Give me a second to think about while I fix this other issue. Okay. Okay, if I open that tab, yeah, my chat is not working. Okay, alright, I got it. I got it fixed. Alright, cool. I see you guys. Amir, what's up, dude? Alright, let's do this. Okay, just sort my tabs out now, and we're good. Okay, we're good. Let's go! We're gonna make a decision. Hey, Euro, what's up, dude? Hey, Drizwick. Guys, do we need to start again or roll back to the old version? What do you guys think? I think that if we do Hungary, can we realistically do better? Yes, we can. I think it's pretty boring content, though, but we're learning, right? I think we can do better. We did well that time. We maintained our rank as 20. I think at one point we were like 19 power in the world. At one point we were like 21 or 22. But yeah, we did well. Compared to my first time I ever played, my rank fell off. Economically we were doing well. We learned a lot. I learned about roads. I also was thinking about it. Sometimes common sense is hard to... yeah, we got the PU on Naples too. True. It might happen again. Apparently it's... and we don't even know how valuable they are, man. They didn't join our wars, as it turns out. Hey, DJ Dancer. As it turns out, they don't join your wars. And how valuable are they really? I assume you can annex them through diplomacy eventually. We were kind of having some issues with them when it comes to... Don't forget to shut down the stream on YouTube today. Yeah, thank you, DJ Dancer. I don't know what I did wrong. YouTube apparently is more complicated. Like, you have to hit in live on the YouTube channel or something instead of your stream software. Strangely. Even though the stream wasn't live, it was just acting like it was, right? Is that correct? I'm pretty sure. It was just saying live and all the stuff. Yeah, whatever. I'll try not to make that mistake again. Thanks, DJ Johnson. I came back like hours later after I'd done all the stuff in my day, and I saw like, I'm like, something's weird. There's like notifications that I'm live. I'm not live. Not the end of the world. Okay, guys, do you think we just do Hungary again? I kind of want to try another nation almost, but the title and stuff is messed up. It is what it is. I intended to continue that game. Is it time that we actually try something else? Do we go third time's the charm and do it even better Hungary? You know what? Third time Hungary. I apologize. I don't want to debate people if you want to play something else. We're going to do Hungary yet again. Just to reiterate, if you're tuning in, I can't load the game. There's been a patch. Okay, we either have to roll back or start again. I'm going to do Hungary yet again. We've learned a lot again. And let's have the best game ever, okay? Let's try to play a bit faster. We're pretty much going to go speed 4 minimum. Okay, let's try to let some time go by. We're going to demote these minorities, the smallest minorities. I think that's logical. We want to pay... So we're learning, when you click it, see, it doesn't seem to say it's right there. It costs $250 for expensive education. Now, I'm not going to lie, I actually do not know what the stats on your ruler do. Outside of if you use your character, for example, as like a cabinet member, that's where stats apply, or as a general, that's where stats apply. I don't actually know. Okay, now, what about if we promote migration in this game? Let's just look at cabinet members really quickly. We got a 84, that's pretty good. We got a 91. I normally like a military one at 89. Okay. 84 and 89. I think that's what we're going to roll with. I feel better about navigating the menus and things. So we could do develop province, encourage migration, increase control is what I previously did, but there's a maximum control. The maximum control is basically associated with the proximity to the capital, right? I don't think increased control is necessarily good unless we establish like roads or like the next level roads or something. What is pop assimilation? Assimilate pops to our culture. Cool. Stabilize country. I think stabilized country has to be done. I think stability, if you look at it, we want to build this up, and I normally pay for it. Hungary is rich, I normally pay for it. You can see estates satisfaction, pop promotion speed. I think that's like peasants become employed and stuff like that. And then rebels. Rebels, I don't really know. Unless you interact with them, you can probably pay them down and stuff. So we're going to do that, give them a good military guy. So we're stabilizing. Is it worth 0.05 for a month so you can get a cabinet slot? Are you talking about the stab? Like just not doing that? I think it's worth it. Once our stability is up higher, we can do something else. Okay, let's think about the best. I did control last time. Do we want to cultural convert then? So where are those minorities located? Do they actually dominate a certain area? This is kind of Cumin here. They do. They do. And it's kind of near my capital. How about we culture convert this province? Thoughts? That's an untolerated culture. We got Cumin minority over here, the Cumin majority here. Let's try culture convert this province. I'm doing things differently, guys. Back into the cabinet. And that was Diplo, was it? It was mill. Okay. Stability seems like a waste? No, I don't think so. Oh, that's religious. That's religious. My bad. Hold on. Encourage migration. Where was it? Increase. Assimilate pops to our culture. Yeah, that was Diplo. So you got to click on the province. And then, of course, this doesn't tell you the province name. When you mouse over it. Oh, you can select the culture. I see. Alright, how long would it take to do cumin? So it does go to the province capital. Okay, we figured that one out. Cool, cool. Alright, cool. Yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance too, true. So in Kingdom Come Deliverance, you know, these guys are Tartars from... That's where the culture comes from. They migrated from, you know, out here. And I guess maybe there's historical precedence, I'm not sure, but they're hired to basically do the dirty work, right? It's like, oh, you guys are foreigners, go kill our enemies. That's part of the law. And you find them around because they've made occupations and stuff around Bohemia, little camps and things, because you play in Bohemia in that game. Okay, let's see here. I still wonder about deleting unprofitable buildings. Now, if I can have a moment to think, research, I think that's Mother Mary the same way. I'm pretty happy with that. There's only so many researchers here in the beginning. Let's just try to double check. So again, stability investment. Once your stability is high, somebody subbed.
Nice playing EUV, let's Joe.
Thank you, Owner Joe. Appreciate that. Nice to see you, dude. Hey, one sec, please. What's up, dude? Hey, everybody. Missing all the Scandinavia exploits? Hey, Jonas. I hope to get good at the game and play small nations, but I do wonder right now with my limited knowledge, how is it even possible to play small nations? I'm not sure. Let's see, stability investment. So RNGO size maximum. That's an interesting one. We're going to play differently, guys, for sure. Yeah, I'm not honestly 100% sure what this does, guys. There's higher, there are like clerics, right? I don't know exactly. Okay, so monthly diplomats would save me some money because I can turn that down. Cultural tradition, I think that is natural cultural shifts. So natural cultural conversion, I'm happy with that. Let's go for the stability. Into the economic tab. I like manually doing these, actually, guys. I'm not gonna lie. The automatic here, it raises the tax when possible, as long as the equilibrium is above 50. I'm gonna do it for pragmatic reasons. If you did it manually, you'd occasionally miss a little bit of cash, because you'd let the month end. And also... it just means the stream will move along faster, right? Okay, if I max stability in court, which will stop paying for once they rapidly rise, once they're high up, we actually make profit. So is this viable for us to maintain this if our trade should start up? Let's see, economic trading. Just double check. Okay. So our trade capacity is above what is required in Pest, by the way, right? That's interesting. I'm not sure exactly how that's associated with each other. What we did want to do, though, is trade for furs specifically, and we did that last time. Did we approve of that? How did I do that? We want to manually trade. I don't think I learned. I don't think I learned. How did I manually trade? I want to, like, lock that into my brain. Are we going to get stuck here now again for a while? How did we manually trade, chat? Current trades, 0. That's because the game's paused. Suggested trades for population needs. There's fur right there. And then it was from Kiev last time, wasn't it? I guess that's cheaper? Tunis to Pest, even cheaper furs. Can't afford to do it. Not enough surplus, so that's fake news. I might have to wait a little bit. It says there's not enough. Alright, let's just manually do it. We'll come back to that. But that I did look... Sorry, automatically do it. I did kind of look there, didn't I? So trying to make sure I don't completely forget things that I learned. Okay, what's next? Diplomacy. I've never regretted allying the Pope. There's only so much you can ally in terms of size and strength. The Pope's never abandoned me. He's moderately good. Sicily did get PU'd. Maybe they won't this time? I don't know. We'll ally him. I like the idea of allying Sicily. Seems relatively isolated and relatively strong. By the way, guys, I did learn just from clicking around that actually the Duchy of Upper Bavaria is the Emperor. The ruler here is the Emperor in the beginning of the game. Holy Roman Emperor.
Tough learning a new game after a decade of UIV. Thanks for doing the hard work for us.
Hey, Kendota. No. Thank you for watching. Hey, Lepconium. What's up, dude? Over in Kick. No, I just appreciate you watching, dude. I don't feel like I'm putting out good content, so thank you for being here. I just want to reiterate as people tune in, guys, that I had to start again. We either had to start again or we had to roll back the patch. My game didn't load. It said it wouldn't load on the new patch, or it might not load on the new patch. Unfortunate. We had to start again. So I actually didn't want to, although I know we can do better. I thought, you know, wow, we were doing good enough. You know, we're always not going to play perfectly at this stage, and, you know, but anyway. So these are all marriages. Oh, I did like the move of allying this guy, right? Man, subsequently...
Content's Montent.
Jeepo. Thanks, Jeepo. Thanks so much, man. Nice to see you, man. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that, dude. Oh my gosh. The old school homeboys. Jeepo, nowadays, I stream on everything. Like, I've got... It's early in the stream. I've got more viewers on YouTube right now than I do on Kick. On Twitch, excuse me. Alright, so why can't I ally him? I have to... Last time I improved relations here. Let's improve opinion. We're going to go for that alliance. He was very useful in the war, and apparently Hungary marches them. Can we actually get further in the game, though? Okay, possible reforms. So we want to lock in that move when we do the agenda to switch lore. We've got to lock in the big moves that we made, guys, so we don't just forget about them. Like, we know how to play the game, right? For the institution, I normally go for food. Should we do something different this time? Religious influence. Pretty sure you can trade food surplus, right? I think that's the move, but I kind of feel like just doing something different because we can. I'm going to do the same thing. We're the economic basin of the world, chat. Carpathia. Okay, can we unpause the game? Unmarried heir. No, that's underage heir. Let's go. 2 diplomats is fine. Spy network Serbia. Let's do that. So we learnt about what we took here. You can only integrate 2 provinces at a time. We took 3 last time. Maybe we take less this time, okay? Now, let's pause again. Rivalries. Okay, let's do rivalries. So, you do seem to expand slow, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, extremely slow. How would you... Is the game just slow-paced? Initially, and it ramps up. Is government rank a big thing? Like maybe Byzantium or I guess Trebizond, I think, is an empire, could do more. I think part of that is because we're so big, right? So if we were playing a small nation, then when we expanded, we would promote the culture, for example. Whereas when we started, we actually are over the cultural limit. So that's a kind of... Imagine you're playing like Bavaria. Do you see what I'm saying? Ottomans get 4 cabinet members? Of course. Your cabinet member is a limitation for how many provinces you can core at the same time. Anyway, I'm just wondering, like, realistically, there's no power projection. What are your rivals even doing? It allows you to humiliate. Maybe I should do him. I'm going to do him this time. I might humiliate in a separate peace deal. Okay. Those are our rivals. He always allies Serbia from my experience. Alright, let's do economic investments. Now, I think, like, some obvious stuff I've overlooked because I've been overwhelmed. So the provinces, this is the thing, guys. Again, we're taking Hungary for granted. Imagine you had like 2 little provinces, if that. Well, then I was wondering, what's the difference between, for example, lumber and increasing the resource gathering operation versus building a lumber mill in a town? Well, I'm pretty certain that a lumber mill has certain limitations, right? Like it requires tools and things. Let's try to find that. So obviously having the lumber and upgrading it is probably superior, but we're taking it for granted because we're hungry, we're huge, we have all these resources. So you would normally be happy with what you have. Let's see. So it requires tools. So I think you're basically turning 0.4 tools into 1 lumber if you build a lumber mill. Whereas, does it require tools here to upgrade the resource gathering operation? Maybe not. I'm not sure. Requirements for construction. Wait, that's for construction though. So yeah, you need tools for construction. Yeah, I think maybe the resource gathering operation doesn't. Okay, let's try to think of other examples then. What's something I can recommend? Okay, what about wheat? So wheat requirements for construction is lumber. Yeah, so I think in general you want to promote the stuff, just like people were telling me. What would it be? Windmill? What would it be? Windmill? Yes, it would. And then this is the production method, guys. It's not the construction cost. It would use cloth. See, very little cloth. Do you see that? 0.05, 0.05 lumber, and 0.25 tools to produce these. Rice, sturdy grains, wheat. So it increases the amount produced. Gosh, this is complicated. But yeah, basically, as people were advising me, we want to up the resource gathering operation as opposed to build more buildings. That makes sense. And especially, we got to read these. If that is just increased amount of wheat, wait, then I would want that on a lumber mill, or on a wheat, wouldn't I? So a mill is a different building. Was it color-coded differently? Because a mill, see, some of these are gold. They're guilds. Guilds are gold, but then you got libraries. Because a windmill boosts the income. That's not what a lumber mill is, does it? Oh my gosh, can you imagine it's just boosts and we've been... No. No, see, a lumber mill produces wood. Whereas a windmill increases the amount of wheat. Okay, the economy is overwhelming, but potential for effery is high. Like, you can entirely destroy a nation's economy by flooding their market with cheap stuff, and watch the economy go boom. Man, Jeepo, you sound more sophisticated than me. I'm so noob at this game. I really am noob at this game. Like, that sounds cool what you're saying, but I can't comprehend how to do it. Okay, so if we look at our needs, we need furniture, fur, fine cloth, sturdy grains. So do sturdy grains get produced inside of the wheat, guys? We've got wheat and peshed. Is there a way to discern that? I don't know. This stupid game, man. I don't know. The windmill says increases the amount of sturdy grains. You'd think so. It's wheat, right? Okay, peshed control is good. What the frick? Why is it not upgrading when I click it now? There we go. I clicked on that. That's why. Okay, so we're going to try to invest inroads to the gold. That's one thing I want to do. We're going to try to increase the RNGO where I can. Okay, furniture. I think we figured this out last time. I'm trying to go slow and carefully, guys. You want a carpenter's guild, right? You want a carpenter's guild. Let's search for that. Yep, so we do not have any carpenter's guild. Now, it says the best location is Buddha or Pesht or right here, these three. Let's go right here. That's for market access and control and stuff. These are our 3 major cities. Now, our Carpenter's Guild is going to require, what, lumber and tools and stuff? Production method, tools, lumber. Okay, let's try to figure this out. So then we upgrade the RNGO on a nearby lumber. And then try to, like, which lumber has the best control, and we'll try to increase the control. Lumber's actually pretty far away. I remember doing this last session. Okay, so we're looking at these 2. I think they were the same. Yeah, they've got 20 control either way. But this lumber is near the gold. I'm going to do a road there anyway. Let's increase this. Although it's already on 2, that's on 1. Is there a difference between continuing to go tall or not? I'm not sure. Let's look at other things here, like available workers. Peasants able to be promoted at tons. There's 0 laborers here, though, man. See, in Pest, there were 200 laborers. So we're going to get that modifier where there's no workers, but, you know, there's more. There's like 20% more, and then they will migrate over to get jobs. In the goods tab, there's a really good RNGO builder, mass build RNGOs. Okay, is it production goods? Yeah, I'm sure it is good, but I'm overwhelmed with information is the thing, man. That's the issue. Does this game feel more complete than EU4 release? I actually did not play EU4 at release, believe it or not. I was about a year late, and I can't say. Absolutely overwhelming. It calculates it for you above. So maybe if we sort by lumber? Sort by building type? Maybe if we sort by lumber, we look at the lumbers. Well, see, I don't even see lumber showing up here, guys. Sort by building type? I was going to look at all the lumbers and then compare what the profits and stuff to get. There's lumber there. So it shows them all together. There's one there's one tab here per resource. The big blue button, open RNG builder. Oh. Okay. Not sure you overwhelmed. Yeah, so this is, I understand that this is like the building ledger. Like, I appreciate that. This is where, like, if you're an EU4, you knew how to play the game, you'd be like, boom, 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 I want to do this. But outside of that, does this have value? Like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to be very deliberate and think about, like, where's the best place to do lumber and stuff. I don't comprehend what I'm looking at. Basically, this is the best. So you're just saying this is the most profitable. Spam this first. Makes a lot of sense. I was trying to approach from... Yeah, so that automatically shows you the most profitable. That's a pretty good way to just spam, right? Start up here. That's what you're saying. I appreciate that. It's easy. That's logical. I was trying to solve furniture specifically by producing a Carpenter's Guild and trying to supply it with... the resources it needs, like timber, but you can always trade for it. Okay, should we try this then? Let's try this then. So you only build one at a time, right? You got a lot of money as Hungary to invest. YOLO. Let's try this. We're trying to do different things today. This should just benefit the economy a lot, right? You would think. But then are we going to have work, like employees and things? I don't know. We might encounter issues doing it this way. Alright, that's enough. Well, I spent all my money. It better be enough. Okay. I spent all my money. I should retract some of those. It's all good. You hope EU4 gets cheaper soon? Yeah, that's true. Imagine... Maybe that's the meta, right? I do see the brief time I've seen other people stream and stuff, they do seem to be doing an awful lot of constructions all the time. And maybe that's exactly what they're doing. So just for my own benefit, we went to production, we went to goods, we went to here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's calculating. That makes sense because it's based on income. I got you. That's a very, in a good way, that's a simplistic way of doing it. The builder tells you sort by what's most profitable. I appreciate that. I just, again, I guess maybe we just make money and we will automatically trade for this a little bit. Okay, or maybe the other ones were more pressing. That's why they're producing more. I'm not sure. But let's play, boys. Okay, diplomatic's going down. Let's just balance that out a little bit. I don't need diplomacy. Let's just go to like +1, like that 0.01. Alliance broken. Why does Sicily break their alliance? So he did last a long time last time. I can get a third cabinet member for his life, but we've had him pass away basically instantly. We've had him pass away after about 5+ years. And this is nice to just get the... They can handle it. Fine. They can handle that. Let's get subjects guaranteed. Ah, there's Bosnia. Okay, so Serbia likes Bosnia. Alright, let's get a third cabinet member for a while. What the frick? Is it a chain event? Okay. It took some time to do that. That's weird. Alright, we're good. Don't get mad at the game. Let's see, guys. We've got people migrating here. So we have cultural conversion this time on the Cumans. And we have stability upping. What should we do temporarily? Encourage migration? Does that... The attraction pulls people in from other countries, I assume. Oh, how am I finding the game so far? In my opinion, it's a bit overcomplicated. I think it is overcomplicated, which has drawbacks for, like, new people learning and stuff like that, and it could affect the popularity of the game, things like that. However, I personally quite like it. And we just found, for example, hypothetically assuming it works, a way to make the game a lot less complicated, like in terms of building and stuff like that. So, you know, maybe as you get used to it, the community will give out some good tips, like how to blah, 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 how to build your RNG, or how to focus on economy early, and it's quite simple, actually. So if the game has like a... Yeah, anyway, I kind of like complication is what I'm trying to say personally, but that's a personal thing. Now I'm lost, because the game's so complicated, the stupid game. I'm kidding. We were doing a cabinet member. Okay. What's going to benefit us, guys? Development? Can you develop a province while you also build? I assume you can. Pest or Buddha, guys. So I couldn't do Pest for some reason. I think I was doing another action there. Okay. And then, is that military? It's Diplo. Wait, it's admin. It's admin. Okay. Chuck this guy on there. It shows you at the top the one that's going to benefit you the most. Okay, cool. So that's a cabinet member which will... I couldn't do Pest. I think I'm doing another one there. Hey, we got Naples again. So on my first game, I didn't get that. There you go. But we just get Naples now. So, yeah, I think it's quite common that Hungary just PUs Naples. There you go. Okay, cool. Now, the economy fluctuates so much, guys, we're basically losing our money. We are basically losing our money because I spent too much. That was dumb of me. If it starts going down, we're going to have to... hopefully the buildings bump it up a little bit, but we're going to have to stop doing maybe the crown and stuff so much. When the crown hits, when legitimacy hits 100, we obviously won't pay for that. Let's just hope we stay in the green. There's massive fluctuations. I'm not overlooking something. The balance, we did mint. Yeah, we're okay. So in EU4 terms, just trying to actually let some time pass but not get wrecked by something mistake. In EU4 terms, mini manufacturers basically. RNGs are mini manufacturers basically. Yeah, or / developing production lab. I think they're developing production. And actually, mind you, I want to know something. If chat does know any of you guys. Did Paradox give you a referral code? No, they didn't. Sorry about that. I mean, if you're looking for one, I didn't get early access or anything, no. How do you play tall, chat? Say hypothetically you're playing a small nation, which I have opened up small nations. Your income is balanced or negative. You're making no money at all. You know, you have many fewer things going on. How do you actually make money? So in EU4, for example, even if you were in that situation where you're running a negative, you could over time start developing your country. There are things that you can passively do in EU4. I'm not sure what you could do in this game, I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking the prestige there. We got a lot of daughters. So marry off. We're in the negative chat. I genuinely don't know what you could do. So these are all the RNG as missing employees. That is something we just have to wait for. Which means over time we're going to be producing more and more. So the buildings finish, but essentially they don't produce initially, guys. They build up as they become employed. Even if we looked at our capital provinces, there were only like 200 out of 1,000 in Buda and Pest. There were like 200 out of 1,000 ready to be employed. By the way, there's an option that enables your flag and dynasty. It's called dynamic. Like this? I think we have that. Flag and dynasty is up, I think. So, Jonas is saying, is that in reference to the one province minor? Effective cost is based on income theory. Oh my gosh, we're going to go broke, chat. Let's turn court down. We're almost full anyway. Just try to stay afloat, hoping that as these guys get employed... Wait, do you have to pay for all of them? Since when? Jeez, I guess 250 might be trivial later on in the game, but... So nobody knows what to do as an OPM? Oh gosh, this is what I feared. I spent too much money on buildings, guys. My bad. It's all good. Keep turning this down. My legitimacy is pretty much full anyway. Getting there. It's so you can have better court members. Okay. Consort regency. Typical. Both times I took that option, he instantly died. Okay, so the development in Buddha is gone. Yeah, last time he lived a long time, chat, so I thought, okay, maybe you can live a long time. Now the court is sucking. We're broke as hell. So I think I can safely say this is our worst Hungarian run. Just because I spent too much money, I didn't keep a little surplus. And look at this. Most of what we did takes time. It takes time, guys. So we were spamming. Corin Valid, thank you for the Prime D. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, third time, worst time. Economy's going back up. We're good, guys. We're good. We got this. So I'm proving with him. I'd need one diplomat to ask him for an alliance. The furniture and fur has improved, and that's mostly trade operations being established, I believe. Yeah, man, Martin Peterson. I want to play small nations, but I'm wondering, like, I literally don't even know what to do. My tax efficiency is low. There's not they're on automatic. Some of them can go up if the equilibrium improves, but I don't want them to revolt on me. They're fine. Yeah, no, you improve your tax efficiency through technology and stuff, I assume, as the game goes. Is there any way to employ them faster? Maybe, but I don't know. It's something to do, I believe, with... You need the population there. Yeah, see, we got migration to these, like, locations. where there's jobs, I think. See, they're coming from areas that we didn't boost the RNGO because it's all going to areas that I have more control, hence where it would have automatically built the valuable buildings around this cluster. So you have migrants coming in to get jobs from around the country, but otherwise, I think there's like a peasant class, which is like unemployable, and then there's like a working class, and so probably, yes, there's modifiers that you could do, but I don't know. To answer your question, I think the peasants give free movement privileges, which help a lot. Okay, should we look at? Am I doing a bad job because I don't look at the estates for buffs? I've gone through them looking, and chat, should I be doing this? Rural migration attraction. I think this is maybe better if you want to go out into the rural areas. Hey, Daily Palmer, what's up, dude? How are you? They have to promote or migrate. Yeah. So there's promotion speed as a mechanic, right? I assume it's automatic, though. But promotion speed is... So I was also wondering, by the way, if RNGOs did take employees versus buildings, because buildings, we were having this issue, but the answer is yes. Either one seems per click, whether it's a building or an RNGO, seems to take 1,000. Decentralization is really bad. You have to look at the values, right, to compare. Yeah, so we're moving further and further towards decentralization. It gives you loyalty of subjects, so we shouldn't have to care about that in equilibrium. At the expense of crown power. Proximity cost. Oh, that's proximity to capital. Oh, so you really want centralization, right? I think... I don't know what to do about that apart from keep an eye out. Trying to figure out E5 like the rest of us, taking a break to chill, enjoy your stream. That's what I'm trying to do, Daily Palmer. Winston Von Toast with the big info. Yeah, when I look at those, I get a little bit overwhelmed, but we'll really look out for centralization. Actually, way back in EU3, which I did play briefly before EU4, it was the same way. One of your main things you wanted to do is boost centralization in the beginning of the game. So if we can accumulate a nice surplus of cash, which we are, I would like to build some additional roads. Roads were very expensive, but I feel like they were a productive thing to do. That's got to be... Okay, that's Venetian Market. We can kind of low-key ignore that. Centralization is goated. Yeah, which is kind of weird. It makes sense. It makes sense. At this date and this time, guys, how are you going to be governing things that are really far away from you? It does make sense, I suppose. I feel like I'm deliberately trying to play the game faster this time, guys. What's going on over here? What the frick? Is that normal? I don't think they did this in the previous game. Huge ass walls out here, and that makes me feel like we're playing EU4. PLC and Lithuania fighting, or Poland and Lithuania fighting typical at Teutons, the other orders, and Bohemia. So common. Except the PLC looks relatively a lot weaker in this game. It's a crusade? Interesting. Okay, so the RNGOs are getting there. Like, this is finally where a lot of the buildings I've built are starting to pay themselves off, right? As they get employment. Yep. You're applying to Delhi Palmer. Yeah, you want to spy network a nation that you want to attack. Same as EU4. You want to right-click and construct spy network. And then you want to, establish a casus belli through... It's all through covert actions, I think. You can also no CB. I think this time, guys, we're only going to take the 2 provinces from Serbia because we've got 2 cabinet members to integrate them. Okay, so... Do we just literally... Let's try to mindlessly do it. Like, I'm deliberately doing it fast and mindlessly, guys. Let's go back to the RNGO builder. Now, I assume if we built roads, we would have better options here, guys, but we're not doing that. So maybe let's make, like, 1 duck at our floor, okay? Between being at the max... And, see, they'll disappear, you would assume, if this gets to 4, our best one. Between being at our max and, you know, building them up, if we start running out of options, I'll try to increase control to other areas and see, we'll take a look back at them. So I actually feel like, thanks to that, assuming it's productive, is it the most productive thing to do? I'd say. But assuming it is, I actually feel like we're being really productive right now. Like, in the sense that the game's running, we're playing it like EU4, you know, the time's just going, we're building up, sheesh. Are we good at this game? Not really. We can almost Spinotic Serbia. I do find the war against Serbia, he doesn't have this guy as an ally this time. I do find it quite challenging. I'm going to need to pay for more diplomats to achieve what I want to achieve. Let's get more diplomatic spending. Development for legitimacy. It's a very small amount. YOLO. Spending money to build money in the long run, hopefully. That's this province out here, which is also a little bit decentralized. I need to check something really quick, guys. Can I do it whilst also... Okay. Cool. No pop-ups in game. The music in game is using traditional Christian hymns, lyrics, and psalms. It's goated. Yeah, it is pretty nice for sure. I like it. I do think that, though, judging by the soundtrack... Nice. This guy always ends up asking for military access. That's happened every game. So I have noticed the game is very samey. Have you guys noticed that? Like, the same things happen every game? Which I'm not complaining about, but... Alright, let's go to Serbia. I feel like this is not very intuitive. When you right-click them. Create casus belli. There we go. Pay attention, because I'm getting ahead of myself where I say go to country tab. And then hostile actions or covert actions, and then create casus belli. But if you pay attention, it is there. Off the right clickage. Okay. Now this is the big one we learned. Alright, so how do we do this? We want to pass something that's easy to pass, in order to get the law changed. So use the parliamentary debate. This is big to get more crown land. What reward do we want here? 5 diplomats? Actually, maybe tradition would be good for the war, though. Army, if passes get 10 army tradition. Opinion of very small irrelevant nations, but 5 diplomats. Let's get army tradition. Okay. Now, how is it the law here? Is this? Gosh, I gotta remember how to do it, guys. I think it is careful. Clicking the law will cost all our stability. It's agendas. No. That's to make it easy. Here we go. Excuse me. Sneezels. This is what it is, right? Yes. This is what it is. Now we want to look at Don't do anything, says Winston. Why not? Because you don't think it will pass? I think it will pass. No. No. We're not looking for this. We're looking to ask... Exactly, we picked one that's already passing deliberately because when we ask for a law change... I'm trying to relearn our Giga Chad move. It's not going to pass. But there'll be some left over. Distribution of power, is this the one? Crown power goes down. No, we're looking for the opposite. Crown power from distribution of power. Iguana Bomber, it does the opposite now. Click it and change. Ah, my gosh, those are just tabs. Oh my gosh, man. Okay, favor the ruler. There it is. There it is. So, can you help me understand this? Is this, if this is a tab, active policy? That's what I was trying to understand. So that's what's active. That means that this is giving us 30, right? Because we're losing -10 and we're gaining +20. Yeah, this is a beast move. This is a beast move. Okay, so we now favor the crown ruler. And now it doesn't want to pass. Hence the reason we took the big one. Although, we could let it fail for 7 stability. Like, 7 stability to change the law is way better than changing the law, which costs like 1 billion stability. Let's see, this is naval tradition. We don't care about that. Society values change towards land. The estates, the burghers would be a little bit mad. We might have to do that, though. Constructing a monastery for 18 is fine. France loses opinion. Okay, what's the date? What's the date? Because you get events that affect this. We could just fail for 7 stab. We just made a big law change, which gave us 30 more crown land, guys. So, just for people who can't follow along, this crown and our influence, see, it's going to start going up. Basically, if you were looking at the EU4... our crown land went up relative to the estate's influence. That's what just happened. But in this game, it's not like an instant thing. It's something that, like an equilibrium, improves over time. So when you start the game, you kind of have the amount of crown land you're due. Yeah, but we just got a lot more. It's going to start going up. And what does crown land do again? It does something crazy. Trade income, I don't know, it does something crazy, but it's also reducing their influence, which is good. You can tax them more the less influence they have. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, it does a lot. It's a very powerful modifier. Maybe we just eat the 7 stability hit, guys. Yeah, it tells you the days. Okay, the reason I was letting it play out is because there are a lot of... Oh, this guy wants to purchase as well. Oh, thank you. Nice. So you have to purchase military access in this game. Can we confirm that the law has already changed? I'm not sure how to confirm it, but the law has changed. It has. It definitely has. I guess we would go to laws, administrative laws. Where would it be? I don't know. Here, estate laws. And then look. Do you see the active? Okay, be right back, guys. My dog's freaking out. Give me a second. Some random at the door, guys, and my Frankie dog freaking out. Good job, Frankie. Barking. You're like an alarm, aren't you, Frank? Alright, I already forgot. Yeah, we confirmed here, so you can see it says active. It says active. If you mouse over the right spot, favor the ruler. Implemented policy. Do you see that? Good job, Frankie. I'm giving him pats. So when I moused over this previously, it said the other one. So you start with the one that gives negative 10% crown power. This one gives plus 20%. So that's a massive change. And it did pass. Okay, just for the person who wanted that to be confirmed. What are you saying? It kind of makes no sense though. Your parliament hasn't agreed to it. So, I'm not an expert, I was taught by chat, but basically what's happening is that if you change a law, it costs you a lot of stability, right? So you're just like, you know, whatever, I'm the king, I'm a dictator, we do this, but people are like, lame, we hate you. So that's how the game works. And when I say a lot, like it will put you from like 100 to negative. With the parliament, I guess people were going to the parliament to have, like, a vote, agenda pushed through. Okay, so it's like, what should we do? And then, as you can see, it's like, this is the primary issue, like our agenda, there's a certain amount of support for it. What you can do is you can change the law now that everybody's here in the parliament, and it will cost the support for the issue. I don't know if it does make sense. I mean, it kind of makes sense to me. You're using the support to push through the issue as opposed to stability. Does it make sense? I don't know. We're not building that much right now, guys. Let's go back. We're trying this method of RNGO builder. See, this is going to start capping out now. Actually, let's look at the employment. That's the other thing. You don't need to be building if they don't have employees. So do roads take employees to build, guys? Now, we want to make roads up towards the gold, and we don't even have lumber with good control. So definitely up here. Let's try to figure this out. I don't think they do, right? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Click on the province. That's what it is. Click on the province. Roads. That is hella expensive. That's way cheaper, but you want it to go into the capital. I think, maybe I'm crazy, it makes sense from a modern perspective that literally every province would have roads. Chat, yes or no? Potentially, every single province would have roads, no? So that's the goal there. So there's a huge peak. Okay, so it costs 230, which we don't have. That's 120. And then we want to go from Hont to Buddha if possible. Yeah, there are. No. There are superior roads which we don't have access to right now. Paved roads. I can't open these tabs. Requires advances that we don't have. Yeah, so it failed for 7 stability, guys. So I basically passed the law for 7 stability. Oh, okay, dude. And then we get a negative event. My stability's cooked. The burgers are pissed. Okay. That's annoying. Random negative event. Why do you think Flurry has 1.4 views on EU5 while he constantly has 2.2 or 2.4 with EU4? No comment. That's silly. He's had a wide range of views. I don't know. I can't click on his stream, see how long he's been streaming. For me, it's the early morning before my stream, so I'm not like alert to what's happening. He's been streaming for like 12 hours sometimes. I could almost guarantee his viewership overall is way higher, not lower. Like if you normally stream a scheduled slot for a few hours and get like 2k or whatever, versus you're streaming like 12 hours a day and you're getting like 1.2, 1.5, you're getting way more when you're streaming the whole day, right? Like, let's be logical. But obviously, I don't know what you're trying to imply. Like, the game's bad, people don't have that much interest. Maybe, maybe. I have said long before this game came out that I think there's a high likelihood that this game will kill EU4, whether it's good or bad. It could be a negative, but, you know, let's be optimistic. It could do poorly, and it could be a huge detriment to EU4, and therefore it's a net negative. It could be the case, but, you know, who cares? Let's have fun, enjoy ourselves. I think the main difference, there's a billion differences, obviously, but the main one is how slow the game is. It's very slow. I don't think the roads actually seem to take employees, guys. Now, I think the game, by the way, is slow because it's an earlier date. It seems almost, from my complete novice perspective, like the game starts before EU4, but by the time you would get to EU4, it would be maybe a more similar pace. You see what I'm saying? So it takes you like 100 years of like, what would you call it? A prelude to build up to where you can actually expand more easily and stuff. Deli Palmer, thank you for the prime, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you, Deli Palmer. Yeah, I mean, my own viewership is pretty trash, guys, but I also trashed my channels. It is what it is. I mean, when I was streaming EU4, I was getting more views as well, quite frankly. So we were getting up to like 80, 100 views on Twitch. But it's all good. I'm just trying to have fun. I mean, I don't think in just learning the game is that enjoyable, you know? And everybody under the sun is also learning the game. People probably, if you're trying to learn, you're probably trying to learn from better players. There's all sorts of things to consider. Some people are doing more crazy content. There were people doing multiplayer already. Like, it is what it is. So Bulgaria does the same war. How's the Polish war? It did resolve itself, whatever it was. He's no longer friends with the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, I don't think. I kind of like keeping the Diplo tab open somehow, guys. It does look nice somehow, showing our subjects. But for me, I find the military... I do find the diplomacy when I click on other nations very confusing, guys. This happens every time. That's military access, right? But why does it look identical to us? We're his overlord. I mean, that looks identical, right? And then if you mouse over the Pope, it tells you your relations to them, not Naples, even though I have Naples selected. Yeah, so for me, this looks really weird, and I find it weird and confusing. Okay? But I know these are his subjects. See, that's our vassal. See how it's lighter? I mean, it's identical. It is military access, I'm pretty sure. It's military access. Because we gave them military access, and it looks like that. So he's giving military access to all of, like, Italy, pretty much. That makes sense. But, yeah. It's like, these are literally PUs. Like, there's a big difference, right? Between a PU and military access, you would think. But anyway, it looks, like, identical. I quit EU4 because I hated learning the game every DLC. I found that you didn't need to relearn the game, myself, personally. It's not something you needed to do, it was like relearn. But I guess, myself, I had put so much time into it. Okay, we're spending all our money, I hope I don't regret that. Trying to bring the gold to really good control, guys, which we did. I don't think that the roads cost you employees. So I think if the country is sort of lacking employees, which it is no matter what you do, it's a good balance to build roads up and increase control in areas. You can't unpause during events in this game, guys. So my intuition from EU4 would be like, okay, pay them. We're not going to lose 12 stability. But avoid... Oh, I'm so sneezy this morning. Sheesh, I'm normally sneezy, but I'm even more sneezy than normal. Okay. Spin our diplomatic expenses down. I've got what I want. avoid a loan by letting a couple months go by, is what I was going to say. You can't do that in this game. Nice music. A new outbreak. Prosperity gets massively hit. Alright, you. We want to offer an alliance. Done. Improve relations successful. I could retract him, I think. Why do? Why do? I just allied him and he just broke the alliance the day after. And the offer alliance is green. Okay. Yeah, bastard. What's he doing to me? One night alliance. What is that? Was that a bug? Like, sometimes, you know, I'm a noob, but it's like, I offered him an alliance and he just instantly broke it when I unpaused the game, but he's happy to be my ally. Anyway, if he keeps doing that, then we're cooked. He just accepted my alliance, but he's not an ally. What? Yo! Wait, what? Actually, what? Now he's not my ally, unless it... I just think on the Diplo view, the truce overwrites the color. We have cemented a alliance with Bill. I think he is my ally. But it just is overridden by the truce. This is a truce or something. Oh man, what the frick? This game weird as hell. You're getting trolled by the game though. Diplo capacity? Yeah, true. It cost me 2 diplomats to do that instead of 1. That's a whole thing. That's disease. Smallpox outbreak. Nothing I can do about that. I believe you can improve certain things. Okay, that's an autosave. It lags at the end of the month sometimes. The burger insurgents better not be an issue. We'll go administrative focus again. That's what I did last time. So it is a new age. A new age is upon us. I didn't want to start again today, guys. I was kind of happy with my last game, but it wouldn't load. Because it was an older patch, so... I'm not happy. I'm not happy. We made a shrewd move with this alliance, which I wanted to do again. The guy, I improve relations with him. The guy loves me. He's green ticks all the way, and he just spam breaks alliance. Why? Look, I can ally him again. So it's costing me diplomat after diplomat after diplomat to do that. I think I'm going to try to just ally him and go to war, like at the same time, guys. We're not going to ally him again, but I'm going to try to ally him and call him to arms. There doesn't seem to be, like... yes, you need a certain amount of favors or whatever in this game. Anyway, that's irritating. What's that about? Your ally just spam breaking alliance. Damn, our New King has good stats compared to the other games, so that's something. Pretty balanced, but good. The education was good. There are bugs? Yeah, I guess your ally just spam breaks alliance. That's annoying. I don't like that. Who is this? Okay, so we did this. The ban is no more on the estates. Who is this? Just a little war? Is my personal union Croatia at war? I think they are. Frick. Oh my gosh, man. You can't even... Okay, calm down. I'm getting really mad now. Game's like schizo. It's alright. The economy is booming a lot, guys. I think we learned a lot, didn't we? Cool. The builder seems effective. That's all I'm going to say. The builder seems effective. Although we normally do make money, but is it this quick? We're playing relatively fast. I do feel like we're making money, though. Like, the road's actually finished. It went up. Is this real life? Let's keep looking at the employee thing. RNG is missing employees. See, we don't want to build anything in, like, Haunt. Let's just look like a road finish. Do we go up again? We did. There's the cleansing of the heresy. Okay, should we do the same war for the 3rd time in a row? This is where I'm supposed to... Bro. I spent all my freaking diplomats on this bugged out guy. So we're going to try to ally him and attack him at the same time. Okay. This is the 3rd time we've done this war, though. It is very samey. Oh well. Roads to gold made a difference. Yeah. Is it immediate thing? Proximity is immediate. Yep. Haunt is way closer. That's the gold, which you can see, like, this was, like, orangey, like that. That was, like, borderline. It was, like, brown, not red. Proximity has increased dramatically, but the control, I think, is an over time thing. Okay, let's focus on the war. Does he have the exact same allies? Oh, he doesn't! Oh. Oh, for once he's got... Okay, that looks easier. So you can't fight your personal union, can you, Chad? Maybe you can. Do you lose them? What is this? Byzantium's cooked. Nobles. Okay, it's like a civil war. Man, there is a lot different this time, actually. Okay, so last time I was feeding him there. Let's see, if I declare war on Wallachia, Bulgaria and Byzantium join. If I declare war on Bulgaria, Wallachia joins. I think they've PU'd or something. Interesting. Let's check on Serbia. Uh-huh. He's alone. Nice. Is this actually going to be a lot smoother? Did not have a diplomat. Unbelievable. I'm triggered over that. Okay, 2 months. I mean, I didn't do anything wrong, right? Well, I think there's a bug, guys. Where your alliance spam breaks. Thankfully the Pope didn't. I mean, why would that be? I don't know. It better not be with... It sounds so silly to say in a new game there's a bug, guys. Like, such a cop-out, especially when you don't know what you're doing. But that really is how it feels, right? Like, literally improve relations with a weak nation. Ally them, they break it. As soon as you unpause, ally them again, they break it again. Hey, HB, nice to see you, by the way. It's annoying, but some clips clip the alliance chains of events. It's content. It's annoying, but also some clip this alliance chain of events. It's content. Nah. It doesn't matter. It's probably just some weird bug. I don't think it's content. It's whatever. Okay, we got a diplomat now. Getting that EU4 thing, guys, where the clicks don't register now. Seriously? You gotta literally click it. You heard the sound, right, Chad? Man, that is one of my biggest peeves with EU4, bro. Where you're like, okay, we'll cook. Okay, we'll cook. Okay, we'll cook. Okay, and then we cook. But it didn't. But we'll cook. We'll cook. It's just like the clicks just do not register, and you just, it drives you nuts. I literally hit go to war. Like, this is a new game. I click that, and it goes clink. When I click it, nothing happens. I'm like, okay, and do it again. Man, I swear, we're at the end of big 2025. If we're gonna play this game for another 25 years, another 10 years, and you know, 10% of the clicks just do not register, dude, it's gonna do my head in. Please work, game. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you for the prime, dude. Nice to see you, Sophie. Oh yeah. Okay. Lap says 99%, that's a bug. Yeah, probably. Okay, let's go. So this one should actually be easy. That's cool. Maybe the little patch changed some dynamics. Alright, we should be able to just overwhelm him and take our two Serbian-tolerated Pest node regions very easily, I would suggest. Back to YouTube? Ah, thank you. Wow, Soulfiend was on YouTube, but he came over to Twitch to drop his Prime. What a legend. Thanks, Soulfiend. Okay, we don't need to pay for the crown so much. Maybe? Because... we're making money. Actually... Max these! Spend money on them because they do passive effects. Like a Giga Chad. We're making money, I don't care. Alright, so we're actually fighting Serbia by himself. Wow, that feels good. Group up. Smash him! The last 2 times we did this war, he was allied with Wallachia and that dude. And it was irritating. Look at us! We're a beast! We're a monster! We're a Chad! Let's meme, because in the future we're going to be playing lots of weak nations, guys. But right now, while we're a noob, we get to play powerful nations! And it's my favorite nation, Hungary! My best general is my 16-year-old ruler. There's no way we're going to use him. So we're going to use... We actually have a crappy general this game, but that is assault ability. Thankfully, they don't have good alliances, because this is my best general. Let's take assault ability. Is that siege ability, or is it assault ability? I don't know. Prestige and army tradition from land battles. He's better. We could take him. 59 here. That's our best for combat. Let's just take him. Forget about the other ability. Destroy them! Let's make it swift. Swift. Clean. Fast. War. Attack! Destroy? Is there a river crossing, Chad? Is that a thing? Do you guys know if there's river crossings for penalties? Man, this guy's not even moving a lot. He's just given up. Okay. Is this new patch worse than the old one? We're encountering issues. Like, is he just literally... is that what they do when they're weak? They just give up? You get 25% crown power modifier while king is in command of the army. Oh. Okay, that's beast, but let's make sure to at least have an heir, bro, but if we're gonna do that. Okay, but thanks for the... That's good to know. Crown is going up thanks to the moves we've made. Damn. I mean, we took losses here, but easy clap. He's cooked. Okay, so how about, I reckon probably this could split, siege multiple locations. Now, you can click on the army in this game, guys. Let's try that. Although, the frick? No, that's not working. We just learned that yesterday. What's going on? Is there a zone of control thing we don't know about? Why it... Okay. Now you can't do that. Okay, dude. What is... Ah. Okay. Is it... What's going on today? Is it the patch? You think it's because they're retreating? No, there was a follow army mechanic that I was told you can hunt them. It was left click? It was left click? What are you saying? Yesterday there was a left click move button. What? Left? What are you talking about? They changed something? If you hover over them? I didn't do this yesterday. I didn't do any of this yesterday. Just manually follow them, dude. I don't know. Chat can figure it out and just give me advice later on. So annoying, bro. I'm literally on top of all of the tedious, hard to understand. My mind is turned into putty trying to learn the game. Like, significant things that I learn just don't exist in the game. A clear bug where my alliance spam breaks alliance. Just getting really annoying. Can't load the game that I just put 5 hours into. Getting annoyed, chat. I think there was a zone of control thing. Yeah, look, he follows now. There was a zone... No, that's because they stopped retreating, I think. I think there might have been a zone of control thing, though. Which we don't understand. So that might have been it. Okay, remember you can annex land with actually not... taking forts. Let's just siege his ass. Boom. Okay, pain. Here comes our boy, Bosnia. Pain is salvation. Okay, stability from devotion beast. That's all. Research. What's next, guys? What's next? Worship the Mother Mary, Chad. We love the Mother Marys. We're simps. We're simps, but only for Mary. Okay, what's up now? I think religious influence is good for Hungary. I don't care about the New Age right now. We've looked through them yesterday. Let's do institution growth because we got new institutions, and then I'm going to go for the other one there. Religious. Beast song. Beast song. Feels good to get a free war, though. The other wars were like, ooh, slow and rough. Normally, when you get this event, it shows you their happiness next to it, doesn't it? I think sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. Silly game. Okay. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, frick. This is going to be an ugly battle. Bro, I barely caught it, not even nearly in time. We lost. Oh wow, ironic. The easiest battle, I'm getting owned. Are we locked in there? No, we're not. Okay, group up. Let's just have one person siege while the rest of them smash him again. I'm being too... Uh-oh. Chad? Can I just throw somebody on... Get in there, please. Are we throwing today? Man, we're not being careful. Make it in, guys. Make it in. Okay, we're in. Woo. Phew. Dude, easiest war of them all. Doing worst. No, we're good. I just wish... I wish I could... There it is! It works this time. It works this time. I think there was some kind of zone of control issue before, guys. So I'm following them... Wait. Stopped for like a day or so, but we're following them now. Okay, see, even while he retreats, we're following them. I couldn't before. What the frick? No, it just ignored them and clicked through onto the province. No, I'm cooked. I don't know what's happening. I'm lost. I'm lost. I feel like we learned some military skills yesterday and they're just not working now. Well, what the frick? I don't know, man. We'll see. Just ignore me, though. I have no idea what I'm doing. Clearly. It was on follow. And it is following now. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We're cooked, chat. I'm trying. I don't know what's going on. So we got disjointed in the fog there, I assume, or something. It's not like we know how to use the mechanic. We're going to go all the way for the peace deal. You do not need to wait a year against the Overlord. But what I do want to do is, we're not going to take everything in Pesht, but I am going to take the 2 provinces that we share if I can find them. It's kind of crazy. If you mouse over, it shows you. That's nice. I think we should feed Bosnia again, chat. Thoughts? Let's try to 100% him this time. We're going to 100% him this time, but we're gonna feed it to Bosnia instead of me. Okay, we want that for ourselves. So, and that for ourselves. There's one more that's inside of Pesht, and we tolerate Serbian culture, but we only have 2 cabinet members. Alright, so, let's see. I think the next priority node is this node, which we'll get from Bosnia, I hope, okay? I mean, at least that. Zeta. So we got more war score. I think we keep going, chat. What do you think? We're trying to diversify ourselves as well, like different from the previous. All stats matter for generals, not only mil stat. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. Really? Your administrative and diplo affect the general as well? That's surprising. Where's K? It's not K, it's I. That's why I don't see it. It's 101 war score. Okay, we can't do that. I might be happy with this then, guys. We could lock in some money. So we got to push to actually kill him here, but pays war reparations. It's high AE already, if AE works properly. Where is the AE? Antagonism is AE, right? Am I correct, chat? Antagonism is AE. Yeah, but look, it's mostly Orthodox. It's mostly Orthodox. Nah, we're good. We're good. Chunk 'em. This is going to be our peace deal. Actually, I could humiliate him for prestige. 5 prestige. We really don't have much prestige. Okay, it's 1 over. No, I can't do that for some reason. Look, it's 11. I swear it was always 10. Alright, we'll take money. Looking for this peace deal, okay? Yep. So we'll see. If we get antagonism, we get... If it's bad, it is what it is. Okay, but this is a 100 war score. We're going to push on. We're only fighting one dude this time. Push, push, push. So I got a little sieger. And a big stack, which is... Honestly, it's intended to find his army. These guys can recover and maybe siege a second province, but let's... I don't want to get caught out of position again. I don't know where he is. There is some movement restrictions, guys. You assume it's the fort, right? But I swear we walked around other forts like they were nothing. Like, literally like they were nothing. I think maybe if you're assaulting a fort, the zone of control is taken down. Is that... There's no way, right? I'm, like, stuck. Okay, we can back out. Imagine we get, like, trapped. Like, that literally happens in E4, right? You walk in somewhere and you can't get out. Imagine that happened. I'd be so gutted. So the RNGOs, we should do more. There's only 2 provinces right now. Okay, let's go back to the builder. Economy, no. Production, goods, RNGO builder. Wait, isn't this haunt where we lack them? It is. These two are where we lack them. Let's go boom, 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 boom. Well, I'm having fun playing differently today, guys, regardless. Let's just hope we learn something. Resolution to vote on. Establish seniority. That's for our PUs. So it lets me do this time. This is in our PU tab, guys. Hungarian Neapolitan Union, which we got from an event for being Hungary and the Anjou dynasty, which is their dynasty. Active policy gives me a very small modifier to stability. So then if we click on this, it will open a tab, right? Vote for established seniority. So we will lose the stability. When implemented, Hungarian Neapolitan Union enables the senior partner and junior party special status. Hungary becomes a senior partner. Selects the parliamentary type Royal Assembly, unlocks the Union Independent Casus Belli for Naples, I think. Unlocks enables parliament. Vote, and then that's the other one we had. So we want to switch that. Let's look at this one here. Member leaving the union. Following members will leave the union. Is leaving the union? I mean, I think that's what we want to do, right, chat? By becoming the senior partner, we like stabilize them. That's a must because you get a PU by them if you don't establish seniority. And then what's the cost? I'm hoping there's no cost because there's a resolution to vote on. We're not changing a proper law, right? This is in the Naples state? Oh, phew. When I was a noob, I clicked something like that, guys, and my stabble went down because I didn't even see. Okay, so we changed the the overlord, like we voted on that. Does it take some time to pop? Do you see Serbia? Your armies, chat? I don't. We're whooping his ass. We got to keep our army nearby to kind of protect the siegers. There he is. Oh my gosh, why did they move so fast, brother? Okay, where's he going to retreat to? Surely down here. He retreated, guys, because we had the big stack incoming. It's interesting gameplay. This is hard, guys. Something's... I'm assuming it's the fort, right? Like, you got your army selected? Okay, there's a little symbol on the mouse. So if you look closer, it's so frustrating to... It basically, when you can't move, it deselects your army and it starts going into tab. It's so irritating, but... I don't know how the game works, but I can see that if I click here, I can't move there. So let's try to assume this fort... Is this fort adjacent to that? It is. So the zone of control, guys, do you see how these are wastelands? Impassable? At least I thought it was. I thought the zone of control was boxing this, but like, we've never encountered zone of control before. It is... Oh, what the frick? He retreated on top of me! You jerk! His morale's low. Get in there. Oh my gosh, we barely made it in. He did the offensive retreat. What a beast. Is there a detached siege in this game? There is. How small is that going to be? Around 1,000. Okay. Well, we can't let that happen again. So because we're... Guys, for some reason, this one Serbia is giving me bloody more trouble than, like, all... No, he's not. That's an exaggeration, but, like... I'm struggling, man. We killed all three of them combined multiple times. Alright, so what I want to do is... I want to... leave enough nearby That should do it. To assist this. I don't want to leave it alone, because clearly I'm going to make mistakes. And this is my main force. He just keeps retreating and coming back up here. It seems so dumb. It's like a 6-to-1 ratio almost. And I can't do anything more than siege one province right now. Which is really irritating. Slowly. Oh, we caught him again. That was in the mountains. We're getting cooked. Luckily... So there's like no stack wipe mechanic that we've encountered yet, but he is getting cooked. Is he retreating the other way? Can I go all the way these ways? We can. This is the only zone of control I've ever encountered, I think, guys, in the game, from my experience, is around Serbia. So what if we follow him now? Okay, what? This fort... Okay, confirm there's some kind of zone of control mechanics. And the follow button sucks, by the way. I'm not even sure it's working correctly. It wasn't earlier. So it will follow you into somewhere where you get trapped. Really, Solvent? Yeah, seeing people playing Great Britain, trying to integrate France after winning the 100 Years' War, and it's saying it will integrate by 2261. Wow. Damn, that's like 230 years in the future of current day. England will integrate France. Makes sense. Checks out. Checks out. Seems legit. So he's going to hide over here, right? Well, if his army gets over here, as long as... We got plenty of vision with our occupations. We're good, guys. We're good. And then he's only got one army. I could detach a siege here and go... Oh, we caught him again. Get cooked. He's getting worn down more and more. Struggling, guys. I'm clicking things and just opening up tabs and stuff. It's so annoying. Okay. He's obviously going over this way. Let's try to go around. We're pushing for the 100%, boys. Unmarried king. Oh, we've got actually options now. Okay, cool. Let's just check. We can deactivate this. Is direct air. Not going to faff about too much, guys. We've had it where I can't even have our king married. Okay, he's now married, and it's a noble from another country who is the direct heir, meaning if she gets on the throne, then our child will... So it's like a French vassal or something, guys. It is. It's like a French, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. But in the other game, we couldn't even get him married. So... it's fine. We already potentially are PUing Poland on death. In fact, let's check him this game. He's got a spouse. So he has a second spouse. Okay. So they'll probably have a boy baby at some stage, but no worries. I mean, right now, chat, I will say, when I started the game, we were lost. We didn't know what to do. We sucked at the game. Right now, well, we didn't even have RNGOs missing. Builders. When I created more. I mean, right now, we're actually playing, right? Legit. We are playing. So Hont is the one that's missing. This guy is capped on RNGO. What is that negative laborers? Oh, so you can see a laborer summary? So I would basically know if they're missing before clicking. Okay, then I think roads are priority, guys. Let's look at migration really quickly. Why does it show me a different tab now? Because I don't have the country selected. That's why. Okay, I want international migration though. So we're losing Croatians to what, like a little Slovenian nation? That's fine. We've seen international migration where it comes into the country before. Let's try to road. Let me just double check that the gold is attached. I think it is. You can actually have a road in 2 adjacent provinces, guys, like one in Buda, one in Pest, but they're not joined together. So the road, despite how it seems, is a road from Buda to Pest, and then from Buda to, if I could say the word, Verhurvar. So it's not about having it. Like, you'd think most games would just have it in the province. Infrastructure. Just let me double check. It is there. Okay, we did that. All right, now there's another gold somewhere. All goods, it's up here. Okay, I want to build a roadway up here. So if we want to start here and see the most efficient way back to our capital, which is actually following this road this time. Makes sense. One adjacent. Nice. That's going to cost us 260. That's 130. We want to connect these two. All right, and that's going to make the control here higher because the proximity is going to go down. Cool. Okay, that's the investments I'm doing right now because we don't have enough laborers really. There you are. So we're doing multiple sieges now while we keep hitting him in battle. Awesome. I'm feeling a lot safer here. Let's go off and siege a new province. He's getting cooked. Poor Serbia. I don't know how you're going to play this game as an underdog, guys. I really don't. How are you going to play this game if you're a weak nation, man? We're playing bloody, like, one of the most powerful nations, and, like, we struggle. Okay. Prestige. That's actually a bonus. We can offend Austria a little bit to gain some research. You know what? Let's do that. Their fort is almost down. So Serbia's cooked. We're almost like at peace mode, I think. We just got institution growth from technology. What the hell is that? I think we're not paused. Oh my gosh. I think we stack wiped him maybe there, guys. I wasn't paused. I could have sworn I was paused. I think sometimes it automatically pauses and then I press pause, which unpause the game. You can't pause during events, but you can while researching or looking at research. I wanted monthly religious influence. Maximum RNGO size in rural, construction speed, cost of producing food. Monthly army tradition versus, what are we missing out on here? Could be good. Embracement costs. We're going to have to embrace soon, right? No, I'm going back to the Age of Traditions. I want this one. Religious influence. We've got a lot of Orthodox. We're expanding more into Orthodox. You get a lot of war score from battles compared to EU4? I don't think so. Most of our war score is from occupations. One of the main differences between this game and EU4 in terms of just straight up warfare is that if Serbia has allies, which they did every other time I attacked them, you cannot peace out the allies for a year. That's a major difference. So in EU4, say Wallachia just has one capital fort, you focus him, boom, you mass occupy, hit his armies a bit, sit on his capital, you can piece him out within a couple months, easily. You cannot do that this game. So the only incentive to do that really is to get war score. You cannot piece them out for a year. Now you can piece out the Overlord instantly, like a month later or whatever. Now, the other difference in terms of warfare is it seems like occupations give you war score. That's my experience. So when we fought them in the other wars, which was Serbia, Wallachia, and Helshi, I don't know how to say that, we had about the equivalent troops as them. So potentially you could actually occupy the capitals of each province, which flips the rest of the counties on all three fronts, and gather a lot of war score quickly, rapidly, and then piece out the Overlord. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you're literally fighting all of them, progressing on all of them, taking a large quantity of land occupations on all of them, and piecing out the Overlord really quickly. That may be, if you're really good, slow, careful with the game, the most proficient way of playing the game when it comes to warfare, because it can go fast. And again, I know most people understand this, but the basics is that when you click on a province, you're clicking on the county within the province. If you look at the little outline, and there's actually a little capital which is administrating the province. If you siege that, it helps to zoom in really close. Sometimes the flag isn't there if it's not a town or something. If you siege that one county, the whole province will flip. So it's a combination of, there are both counties and provinces, but you can almost play like there are just provinces, go from province to province to province. Yeah, and the whole province will flip. And so the occupations are giving you a lot of war score. And then the reason I emphasized what I said a moment ago is also because you do not need a fort to piece out in this game. There's no negative 1000 modifier. So I think if you just go from province capital to province capital sieging, you can potentially do some fast wars here for sure. Okay, how is he? We're 100%ing him, guys. He's actually getting close. So you definitely do, maybe if annexation is different, maybe, but you do not need 100 war score to 100% them clearly. I'm trying to keep an eye out for his troops. I know there are very few of them. But less than that, guys, less than that. But if it's defensive, he may beat that yet. We don't have a general there either. He's going for it, maybe. Can I split this? We're at 80. That might be the piece there. It says green. What's the problem right now? It says we're over maximum war score? Oh, we are. Does not cost a diplomat to peace out. Alright, there it is, guys. We're taking the two provinces. I showed this yesterday, but we have a tolerated culture group, Serbian. It is tolerated within Hungary. So it makes sense to expand further into Serbia. And they also are inside of Pest. There are 3 provinces he controls here which are inside of Pest. We can only, quote-unquote, integrate 2 at a time because we only have 2 cabinet members. Because we share these provinces, they're already going to be partially integrated. I'm just going to do a humble peace deal taking these 2. Meanwhile, I am 100%ing him, but we're going to send it over to Serbia, okay, who is going to have more cultural slots available and so on. He's going to have better control and centralization, maybe, with these neighboring provinces relative to his capital, right? You would think. And he'll pay us more taxes, okay? But that's what we're doing. You know, I'm a noob at the game. I'm doing my best. We're taking a little bit of cash and war reparations. That is a 100% war score peace deal against Serbia. Feels good to do something different from yesterday. Peace! Victory! Now, close that. Thank you. We want to go to what? Diplomatic tab. Your diplomacy. Diplomacy. Oh gosh, sometimes here we go. Relations, manage subjects. Bosnia. Ugh. Subject actions. Seed province. We need a diplomat to perform this action. Turn diplomatic expenses up. Okay, now my cabinet is doing valuable things like stabilizing the country and assimilating, culture converting basically. But we have to change jobs to integration. Integrate province. As you can see, we already saw this yesterday. Because I owned half the province, it's already half assimilated when we take 2 out of 4 counties within the province. And then this one, because I had 1 out of 3, it's a third of the way assimilated. Okay, that's integrating. Oopsie. And then this one, integration. And integration is military. So we'll probably want to switch the guy. So you can click here or in the tab. Both work. He's a military dude. Can we... Let's see. His military skill is really high. His is not too bad either. Do we want to switch him? You click down here. Nah. He's about as good as it gets anyway. Okay, cool. Cool, let's get a diplomat and hand the stuff off to Bosnia. I don't see why we don't disband levies. Is there any reason you wouldn't? Chat, I'd be interested to know. Man, our maximum total levies dipped a lot. Do you guys know why that is? I don't know why. You get weaker after fighting a war. Achievements. Victorious. That is mine. I think that's a 100%. I'd say. We're close to being the target of an international organization, so that's clearly aggressive expansion. Bulgaria is mad because Orthodox, and Serbia, who we have a truce, so I think we can shrug this off, not worry about it, ignore it. I don't plan to do another war for a while. No, disband, a lot die. Do not disband? Are you saying do not disband? And it went lower because a lot died, but they died after the war? Seems weird. Do disband. I think there's a new law that nobles are called in only. Estate satisfaction impacts the levies hugely, but game doesn't do a good job of telling you that. Okay, meanwhile, why did that guy not disband? Was it because... That went up, not down this time. I think maybe he was exiled or something and he didn't disband? Weird, man. I don't know. Okay, we're losing a little bit of cash, but that's because my diplo expense is really high. I'm trying to get a diplomat to hand this stuff off to Bosnia. And you can look at the map mode. I think you can put them on your bar, right? This is the integration map mode, showing your cores. So you can see these are being processed and they're sort of partial whatever. These are very unhappy. We're going to hand those off to Bosnia. Now, by the way, it takes a long-ass time. That's 50% done. Damn, it takes long. So the mentality that I'm choosing to use, guys, to go into the game, now I'm just making this up, but the way that I view it is the game is very slow in the beginning, but we're so much at an earlier date, guys. So think about it. 100 years from now is when EU4 begins. So the mentality that I'm having is by the time the EU4 start date begins, that's 100 years where you will probably get more cabinet members, more efficiency to your cabinet, more war school cost reduction, various things like that, and then we can compare it to EU4 at that stage, right? Hey, Curtis, what's up, dude? How are you, bud? That's kind of the mentality that I'm using, for better or for worse. The more institutions. Okay. Now let's go to Bosnia. Oh, gosh. Relations. The tabs, guys. There it is. You click on Bosnia. Subject actions. Seed province. And interestingly, it does not cost you a diplomat, but you do need a diplomat to do it. So it's kind of like in EU4, you need one free. Same deal, but you don't have a physical character. You need there's one 1.5 is only 1, 2 diplomats, etc. based on this. It's interesting. And you can see the location. Yep, which is like a county within a province, or you can see the whole province. Okay. Cool. That's our vassal, guys. Okay, chat. Other peasants. That's you guys. Just for the memes, because we're the peasant kingdom. Other peasants are happy. Are you happy, chat? Did we do it? Let's get back to peace and prosperity. Hungary is the peasant kingdom, chat. We're not nobles? Well, some of you are nobles. Of course. Let's get just a minuscule amount of Diplo. Don't want to pay the expenses. So we are fully buying down stability, or buying up, and court. Court is almost maxed, and then we'll stop paying this 1.2, hypothetically, or whatever it is. The expense. Do you see that? Once it's maxed. But I want the passive bonuses. So we are very affluent right now, despite how it may or may not appear. We want to get the stability. Look at these modifiers, like estate satisfaction. We want to try to counteract the little bit of rebellion. See, they're very small modifiers going over time. We want more stability, though. Okay, I'm happy. Now, let's try to get back. We're trying to do economic play as Hungary, but of course, just wield our might to do the wars occasionally. Like, it is what it is. So, we still are having the Louvre Union, guys, on roll of death. The law change didn't seem to do anything there. Man, the music just pops up out of nowhere. I guess it's post-war, but... So it took time. Seniority was enacted. How long did that take? I don't know why I couldn't see... Something's affecting our inflation, which we didn't have that issue last time, so it's something to do with the gold, right? Okay. I can't mint as much. That's weird, but you know, some nuance I don't understand. It still says they're leaving the Union even though that passed. Don't know, that went away last time. Looks like unprofitable buildings essentially don't exist now. They're very minusculely unprofitable. We still lack fur. I did resolve that a little bit by manually trading last time. Let's just auto trade. I don't care. I'm trying to actually get some time because I had to start again because of the new patch, guys. Trying to actually pass time, right? I mean, we're ending every day at the same spot, chat. You know, that's the game. What's the start date? It's 1444, boys. We go again every day lately. The unprofitable went worse suddenly. Why did that suddenly pop up? Why did they just suddenly lose 1,000 employees? Did the fruit finish there? I don't remember building that. So interestingly, I basically have not constructed buildings this session, guys. We've just boosted the RNGO. I don't really know. Gosh, I wish I was big brained, chat, but I got a tiny little brain. I don't really know why or when you should build. Got a lot of buildings we don't have. We've got one Tailor's Guild. RNGO auto build is on? What are you talking about? Where is it? Are we randomly building? Is that true? Can you explain to me where? Look, Pest actually has some workers. Let's build here. Laborers. Nobody's War says to war. Twitch is lagging for me, so I'm here now. What's up, Bosch? He only reads Twitch chat? Voodoo Dog. It's so when I first started streaming on Kick, from my perspective, both chats are like equal. But then I realized I'm giving crazy favoritism to Kick because there's only a small handful of people in there. And then it's hard for me, dude. I'm new to multi-stream, okay? So, yeah, I'm overwhelmed and I'm ignoring it a little bit. Okay, I apologize. I don't want to give if I'm streaming on some weird platform with only a few people, I don't want them to have crazy favoritism where it's just like everything you're saying I'm seeing and I'm interacting with. So I started to deliberately ignore Kick a little bit for that reason. But I'm just overwhelmed, so I apologize. No, I don't try to prioritize or ignore any particular message. Sorry, chat. But I do kind of prioritize Twitch a little bit because that's where I get the most views right now. That's all, guys. Did you start this war without a Casus Belli or with your Parliament Casus Belli to war? Parliament can give you Casus Bellis? Ah, interesting. I don't know. No, the way, if you're still here, Voodoo Dog, I assume he hasn't responded, so he's probably left. But I guess to anybody who cares or knows, you can use a diplomat and then diplomat generation per time. So it has a cost of the spy network there. You can see the modifier. So you can right-click a country or go to diplomatic actions, blah, 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 blah. Overt actions, blah, 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 and hit build spy network. So it takes 1 diplomat and then 0.1 per month, which is basically a little bit of funding. Once it's at 20, you can then generate a Casus Belli. Now, in my case, we can do Cleansing the Heresy because they're a different religion. Maybe, I don't know, if we were trying to kill Catholics, maybe that option wouldn't be there. So in the beginning of the game, you might struggle to get CBs. I'm not sure. I just have limited experience. And then what this guy's saying, potentially there's actually parliamental issues, which can give you a Casus Belli, apparently. Also, I believe no CBing is a thing. Like, imagine you're very small, maybe in Ireland. Killing your neighbor is probably really high priority, right? Even it gives you a bit of vigorous expansion. If you're building up, worth it. So I think no CBing is not like a crazy taboo in this game. Oh my gosh. A member? Is that a member, Gandalf? Holy, I'm stretching. Thank you, Gandalf. Did I get a member on YouTube? Thank you, bro. Is that what it looks like? I don't even know what it looks like. Did you just member, Gandalf? What a beast. It's Gandalf, chat. A wizard arrives precisely on time. What is the line? Thank you, Gandalf. He's a beast. Now we have fireworks celebrations. Damn, look at that income, guys. Nice. Let's finish off the road network over here. It was there, right? No, it's already done there. It was there. 144. Boom. That doesn't cost RNGO, I'm pretty sure, or population or whatever. On the right, top next to the info helper is a button tab, the cog icon. Yeah. Where you can see what's auto-enabled and what's not. Thank you. The Order of St. George. Okay, we'll read this in a second. Production methods. The game will decide what goods a build. So it's been doing that? Occasionally building for me? Huh. I had no idea. Okay. Thank you. So that's why we randomly had this pop up, because it decided to plop that down for me, and I was like, what? Gandalf, a member is never late, nor is he early. He pays precisely when he means to. Thank you, Gandalf. You're a legend, bro. Artabolt says the same thing in Twitch. Hey, Kaleti Bab. Thank you for that tip, buddy. It's beast. Okay, should we read the event? May as well, guys, because we're Hungarians. Established by the King Andrew Caroli, which was our previous one, in a date a long time ago. Actually, like 18 years ago. The Order of St. George stands as one of Europe's earliest secular... Ooh! Chivalric orders. Contradiction. There's no chivalry among seculars. Bastards. They're heathen scum. I'm just kidding. Epitomizing the ideals of medieval knighthood, membership in this esteemed order is a badge of honor and a testament to unwavering commitment to chivalry. They're simps. They're simps. They're not chivalrous towards God, chat. They're just arbitrarily chivalrous. They're fickle. Now, with King Andrew's passing, the fate of the Order of St. George rests in the hands of the upcoming king, King Andrew Lajos, while upholding... That's us, obviously. While upholding and expanding, this order could further enhance the prestige of the king and the kingdom. It comes at considerable financial cost. Dissolving the order, however, may offer a chance to replenish our treasury with other resources previously. So there's a chivalric order of... Did I read that correctly? Secular. We get... So for the order must be expanded. Holy, that's expensive. I mean, not if we didn't spend our money. We can afford that, but... 15 prestige. We unlock Order of Chivalric Lore. This is a lore unlocked. This seems like it might be a pretty impactful event. When enact Order of St. John policy... I don't know. You'd assume they're good, right? Noble levy size. King Andrew gains joined Order of St. George until death. Giving prestige, military reputation, military ability. Alright. We'll probably take some loans for that, guys, and then pay it off. Or we gain money and lose prestige. Alright, YOLO. It's a buff. Boom. What's our loan size? It's going to cost us like 3 loans, I think. That's fine. Start paying off our loans. Oh, Solfine's a holy bro. Thank you, Solfine. I'll try to set up alerts, guys, for YouTube, I guess. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, Solfine. You're a legend, bro. There you go. You get a YouTube sub and my Prime. Thanks, buddy. Marriage union formed. Did we just PU the boy? Protect each other while we're attacked. No, I think that's basically a difference of diplomacy, but why? Yeah, we take out loans. It's fine. We're rich enough to pay them off, I think. I'm just trying to understand here. My king married to their queen princess. If I click on it. How do I... Oh, gosh, this game. Go to country panel. Countess. Is that my wife? Our ruler's wife. No way! We low-key... So she came... The heiress over here became the countess, the ruler, the monarch. Yeah, not monarch, but... PU King strikes again. Yeah, so we're now... That's why we got the notification. She's our ally, effectively. We have to protect her. Because she's our wife. That's her holdings. So now if we have a nice, perfectly legitimate heir with my spouse, he's going to be the heir to Hungary and Avernay. Meaning, we'll inherit both kingdoms, or county, on top of our kingdom. PU King. Ain't nothing for the PU King, chat. Ain't nothing for the PU King. Okay. So we haven't really taken loans before. I did have a little bit of inflation, but it's gone away. Cool. We're in debt 350. At this rate, we'll pay it off in less than a year. It said they last 60 months. So you don't get inflation for just clicking the button in this game? The loan button? Or what? Children have better education? Yeah. It's very expensive, though. Maybe we should do that. So I'll... Okay, there's our religious influence. 0.1. There was another one I wanted, right? You get army tradition. Literacy for burgers, that seems fine. Cost of producing food, that seems fine. Construction speed. Alright, let's go down here. That's going to do 1, 2, 3. I mean, the researchers are like, whatever, do you know what I mean, guys? Like, I think just researching over time is good. What's going on in Zagreb? I don't recall doing something in Zagreb. And you were just spending on legitimacy. Well, we figured this out in previous sessions, so it acts... Imagine you have corruption in EU4, and you max your corruption routing outage. It's not going to increase the cost, so I'll try to show you. We're maxing court. As I come down, do you see nothing's happening to my economy here? And this is maintaining. Now, as I go way down, we'll deteriorate and watch. See? Money goes up, crown goes down. So there's certain values that we have contributing to our legitimacy, and we're only paying to basically or decay, right? Values decaying. We're only paying this much. But by doing this, it means if it drops, we're going to route it, we're going to boost it quickly based on price. But we're just maintaining it at 100, that's all. This doesn't cost us anything. Same with stability. I'm maxing stability. We're a lot more affluent than we seem. So I'm spending like 20 per month or something on legit stability, but it will eventually get up, and then we'll see a boom in our income once it's at 100. But I want the modifier here, like the join rebels and stuff, and estate equilibrium and stuff to be happy. Speaking of which, my estates are in good shape right now. So Crownland like stopped at 28, guys. It seems I haven't seen it increase more than 28, even though we passed that big thing. I want to do investments. Yeah, this keeps coming back, man. I don't know what to say about that. Let's hopefully we just get an ear and we're good. Next war against Serbia, guys, once this finally gets integrated, I'm going to take this province. And then we're either going to release another subject or feed Bosnia again. We could try... Is it a cabinet agenda to Jousting. Is it a cabinet agenda, guys, to annex a subject, or do you do it with another method? I'd be interested to know. Okay, we've got a jousting tournament. Cool. I assume your military makes a difference here? You can favor one or the other. What, is it just a 50-50, but it's modified by their military skill or whatever? This guy's clearly an elite dude compared to the other dude. He's got better military tactics. That's my general. This guy's some scrub who's good at administrating. So, pretty obvious, guys. It's a duel and a jousting tournament. I don't think we'll read this one. We'll favor this guy. Okay, you just pick one or the other to favor, whatever that means. It doesn't give you any. So then it will resolve. Unfortunate news. What? Was it the other dude? After several jousts and insurance fights, the winner is determined. Okay. 30% chance that, what is that? The winner gains military ability. I don't even freaking know. Does it matter? The Chad lost to the noob, I think. Yeah. So this, as an outcome, he lost military skill, I think. Frick. And then there was a chance-based thing that the winner gets military skill and so whatever. I think that was not ideal, but it's kind of a minor thing, I hope. It doesn't matter. No worries. We should try to loan taken over. We are now paying interest to the Bank Bardi. We gain competent diplomacy for 10 years. Nice. We can put less in diplomatic expenses. It's minimum. Cool. I like that. That's very EU3 reminiscent, guys. Minimum sliders paying nothing but gaining modifiers. Wow, that is a throwback. That is EU3 in a nutshell, dude. Then you feel goated and happy. Stability has a percent decay. Legitimacy has a base decay, meaning the stability will not get cheaper for the... Oh. I think it will at max, JVR, because we're not paying... Yeah, you're trying to help me out on something, but we're not going to be paying this, you see? Look at the money go up as this goes down, because we're going to be maintaining it. So maybe what you're saying is relative to how much you have, but no. Anyway, I don't think it matters where the loan interest goes to. We're going to pay it off here in a moment. Yeah, it's the same amount either way. Senior partner status threatened. Wait, Naples? Wait, Naples is trying to take over the Union? How does that work? We can lose our senior partner status in Hungarian Union. The following members have higher great power score than us. Naples. He's the 20th in the world? And I'm the I started at the 20th. I've gone down by 2 and he's gone up? How? We're a beast, brother. I've got almost twice his population. Damn it. You must maintain for some time. I don't know how long though. I see. So when you get PU'd, when a nation gets PU'd, it tries to sort of contest it for a while, it seems. Anyway, we're still just paying off our loans. I want to look at my... That's what I want, the control map mode as the roads increase. Oh yeah, this gold started at 20, guys. It's gone up a lot. Nice. So we're building roads up here to this gold. It's very isolated to get that up as well. What is this? Toldi. Promising soldier whose potential in the future combat are yet to be exploited. He wears loyalty to the king and to the state of Hungary and will fight alongside our troops. Okay, so he's just a character coming into the realm. Oh, damn! He's got good stats. Damn, he's got good stats. He's 24 years old. Okay. So he moves to Hungary, gains 10 military ability. Wait, what do you go up to 100? Oh, he's a famous person historically out of belt. Gains permanent ban from cabinet until death. He's from somebody else's country, I think. Oh, wait, he won't be able to join the cabinet? Oh, so he's just a general? Moves to Hungary. Ah, you have to pick if you want him to either be a cabinet member or a general, basically. So if he gets 25 admin, he's 180 and 90. I think we bring him into the cabinet, chat. We've got a administrative focus. Do you agree? Whereas if we give him the military one, he's 100 and mil to be a general. I think cabinet. Do you agree? I also want to make my ruler... a general, I think, once he has an heir for crown authority. So I'm going to go cabinet. Cabinet. Now, let's replace one of these guys. So he should increase the core speed. They're both coring. I guess that guy's the worst, according to this modifier. See, cabinet efficiency, guys, as well as their skill, but the cabinet efficiency effectively is core cost, as well as other genders that you're doing. So, in the next 99 years, you know, we're leading up to 1444, who knows, maybe this modifier will be huge from technology and stuff like that. Yeah, this guy's clearly worse. We're going to put our new... Do I need time for it to resolve? Is he not here? Did I click the wrong button? Oh. What's this? Nobility gains a state of satisfaction. Marrying somebody. I think one of our unmarried children got married or something. Don't care. Check cabinet seats modifier to see if you can expand soon. Oh, there's a way to do seats? Oh, yes, please. How do we do that? How do we do that? Meanwhile, where is he? The guy, where's Toddy, the guy that we just got? Am I crazy? He's like not here. Damn, I got debated. What's that about? Cabinet seats modifier. Where do we check this? Yeah, we definitely want more cabinet seats. I know there's a research, but it might be different ages. To research +1 or something. What's YouTube saying? The most about... one guy chose admin just like me. Guys, how can you see the cores of the countries? I'm not 100% sure how. I know that Serbia did have cores. When we started the game, I owned half of this province and Serbia owned half, okay? And he did have cores on us. I'm not 100% sure how to see it in a pinch. This is the diplomat mode. That's like... Well, we are in the diplomat mode. Wait, this might be core. I think that adds up. These are his cores. Yeah, you can actually see it in the diplomat mode. There you go. I'm convinced those are Serbia's cores. He lost that to us. I think he started with like one in Bosnia as well. Maybe a couple in Bosnia. So there you go. Does that help you? Diplomat mode, click on the nation. I'm pretty sure that's it right there. Which is actually the same as E4, by the way. I think the country's culture has a positive opinion of you, then you core faster. Yep, pretty sure. I don't think I can look at the... There's not like a future unlock to cabinet seats. We're just trying to power file loans right now, by the way. I'd be investing otherwise. We got a crazy expensive event. I had to loan up for it. Oh, I'm stretching. That's why I'm not doing that much in my country right now. There's 3 places which are improving over time with the RNGO. There's 4 actually, I think. The member leaving the union did disappear for a while. How do we get our status back up, guys? We're actually doing worse in that sense, only by 2, than my previous game. Damn it, these disease outbreaks. Feels bad. Oh, and Ponzi as well. Sad. Just conquer Wallachia? No. No, but vassalize... Release a vassal in Wallachia? Maybe. Let's check his diplomacy. I don't know what that is. They're some kind of subject of one another. He basically Bulgaria and Wallachia combines. We could definitely do that. Our levies are only... They were like 14 before, guys. They're only 10k now. We're weaker. Post-Serbian war, we're weaker. I don't know why. What would increase the levy size? So I literally got an event for a cabinetman who doesn't exist. He doesn't exist. It gave me that event. It's like, oh, have a new awesome character, and we don't have the character. What's that about? That's pretty lame. Okay. Parliamentary debate. This is something to do. Are there other laws that we want to push through, guys? Or do we just... Are we interested in these? If debates passes, horse farms employ 1,000 more laborers or slaves. Oh, prosperity. Three counties get 15 prosperity. I want to pass that one, guys. It's easy as well. There's certain laws which prevent people from other cultures and religions. Oh, it could be that. Anyway, if we want to pass a law, that's the one we want to do anyway. If we also want to win, which sometimes it's whatever. It cost us 7 stab last time. We might do it again. Let me just study these agendas a little bit quickly. Like, can we get crown lands? If we pass them, right? Population growth, that's good. But people don't want to pass it. Okay, what about a 16s? Propagate state religion. If passes, we gain missionary zeal for 10 years. Ooh, 2,700 Serbian Orthodox peasants become Catholic. So it helps convert the Serbs, basically. That reminds me, we want to build the royal court. Let's powerful loans and then do that. The royal court in our capital. Alright, I'm just going to do this. Let's get prosperity. It's an easy pass. Right now it's passing straight up, right, chat? So we'll look at it if it goes down. I could also... Oh, look at that. Okay. We can brute force it through easily. Let's see if we can do another law shenanigan then. So last time it was an administrative law, and it was distribution of power goes to crown. That's really good. Are there any like negative-ish ones? No. I'm totally open to advice here, guys. If you... We're going to leave that. What does that even say? Socioeconomic? What is socioeconomic? I'm too ignorant to hear that word before my live chat. Disallow foreign migration. No. Wait, that's so... double negative. Disallow foreign migration. Wait, allow foreign migration? No. Well, that's a double negative, right? That doesn't mean anything. What the frick? I'm confused. Income from minting reduced by 33%. Gold output, silver output, trade advantage. Okay, I think we're happy with those. Whatever. There might be better ones if we open them up, guys. But I'm looking for ones that almost penalize us. Which don't, in a pinch, I don't seem to see any. Okay, because this one almost penalized us originally on the Crown land. And it's like a double bonus for switching it. It means not allow as in stop. Really? No. Wait. I'm actually too dumb to... This is melting my brain. Allow foreign migration. Yes? No. Disallow foreign migration. No. Which means it is allowed. Right? So it's not... It's fake news. I don't know why I think, you know, it has to be so complicated. It's fake news. Okay. So let's look at some bonuses. We want to be in the administrative tab, right? We don't have to lock it in, right? Let's click on one. Legislative efficiency. Monthly progress to decentralization. Oh, that's so good and that's so bad. Alright. Speaking of which, progress to centralization. This looks good. Efficiency of our cabinet. Oh, this is a good one. Central Council. Okay, we're going to pick an administrative one and put it on Central Council, guys. That's a good law to pass here. So what do we want to lose? That's decentralization. Okay. Do you guys want to get rid of this 5% food production? Because then that's even more decentralization. Isn't the state equilibrium... That's too centralization. We like this one a lot. Okay. We're going to get rid of the administrative system feudal administration. Okay. People saying may have... you should have enough food for production as is. Yeah. We're going to get rid of this and we're going to go to centralized council. Central council. And now... What did I do wrong? Why did I just change the law without doing it in the parliament? It's because I didn't do it here. Is there save scumming in this game, chat? I never save scum in a real game, but we just lost like 100 stab. Is there... can you save scum? Let's try. I'm going to right-click close the game. That's what I do in EU4. That's what works. I clicked on it, not in... we're supposed to be clicking on it in the parliament. Okay, the game's crashed, but I can't play it. I'm in the wrong spot. Okay, there we go. It seems to be closed. It's my fault. I guess we're learning, guys. Can you save scum? See, or does it save? Oh, Bad luck. My bad. My bad. My bad. I was in the wrong freaking tab, man. Alt F4 works, says chat. Okay. It's what you don't do in E4. Oh, imagine it did save. I'd be gutted. We're gonna find out. I think that's fair, guys. As a noob, to save scum a critical mistake, right? I'm literally doing the same thing in the wrong tab. I think that's fair. So I opened up the game today and I could not continue my game because it was on the wrong patch. That's why we started again. We're having a very different experience. It may be because of the new little mini patch, but we're having a different experience today. Luckbox! Thank you for the prime, Luckbox. Thank you, sir. Yeah, save scum we're learning. Literally, I'm looking at I changed the law the old-fashioned way when I was trying to do it through the parliamentary debate. My bad, I suck. Let's try and avoid that. But changing a law straight up has a massive stability cost hit. That's not what we want. We want to do it through the parliament. Bohemia. There are bees. 2 of the Bohemians fighting their chat. Please don't have saved. I hope I saved Scott correctly. Please, don't mess that up. The Cumans? That's us, right? That's our mercs. The Bohemians fighting the Cumans. This is why I don't play new games like this for 6 months after a release. No, that's totally fair, but that was an honest mistake from me. I mean, you're in lists and lists and lists of tabs, and like I opened up the exact thing that I wanted from the wrong spot. So, you know, it's whatever. Who cares? Whoa, that was weird. Are we good? It's at the beginning of the month. Yay! We saved scum the mistake. Woohoo! We're pros. We're pros, chat. Let's go. So the parliamentary debate should come up. I love the way our country looks now, like feeding Bosnia. Yo! Wait, the personal union changed color now where it's more clear. Do you see that? I loaded the game and the PU color changed. I wish that's what it looked like before. Wait, there's some weird janky color glitchiness, chat. That's weird. Okay, this is where we were at. Let's try. Can we do this again? Yes, that's the prosperity one. Boom. Now we need to go here, and we need to go ask for law changes. My goodness. Then we go to administrative system, central council. Okay. Boom. Now that crippled this. We'd actually like it to pass, so it's basically going to be at the clergy's hella happy. It's going to be at the expense of a little bit of burgers. They'll be upset for a while. It should be fine. Okay, boom, we're back in the green. Alright, now we're going to ignore this until hopefully it passes. It takes... Anyway, the law changed, guys. The law changed. Look at this. Achievements unlocked. Welfare state. Rule of law. Oh my gosh, we're beasts. If we don't misclick and open it in the wrong tab, we're so good. Hypothetically, under certain circumstances, if we don't suck, we're good, chat. Holy. Okay. Now... I wanted to look... What did it do again? I want to look at values. We should see... We go to our values of a nation. Oh yeah, look at that. We no longer... We're barely rising towards decentralization now. Hopefully, we can start getting it over towards centralization if we keep making moves like that. But it takes some studying. I mean, that took me, what, like 5 minutes just to study those to see... If chat even knows of like good suggestions, or maybe you're watching the VOD now, maybe at some time and you can tell me in like a next stream or something, that would be cool. That would be cool. Okay, we can pay off our loans. There's a Catholic resolution. Gosh, this game's so complicated, guys. How do we do that? Alright, no, 1 more month we'll pay off our loans. So Catholics are here. So we've got this is our marriage union with the French. That's our wife, guys. She's the countess, like primary ruler of the little county. And then we got our PU of Croatia and Naples here. At the moment, the union is established. Let's chat. Let's get a clap for a chat. Do you see this? He's not leaving. Wait, it does say senior partners threatened. Bro, he's number 19 and I'm 20. You jerk! He's 1 better than me. His great power status is 19. There's also a new law change to increase integration speed. Sick. Thank you. That could be a Diplo one or something, right? Okay, we'll keep an eye out on that. Alright, I want to keep doing investments. Let's pay off our loans, though. And now it goes away again. Interesting. It keeps fluctuating. Let's get an heir. Alright, let's make sure. So there's 120 days. What you don't want, guys, is this, like, a random event to pop up. Like, oh, you have 5% chance not to pass. And then it happens. We gotta make sure we are passing. What the frick? Religious resistance. It is proving much harder than anticipated to convert the citizens of this county up north. Although a few of them show some clear interest in the beginning, the majority do not seem willing to embrace a new religion. So this is all in the one county, guys. Massive dissatisfaction. Basically with every type of culture, it looks like. Hungarian laborers, Hungarian peasants. So each culture, each class of people, basically. Missionary failure for 4 years is the other option. Stop converting them for 4 years. I'm a little bit worried about this. See, we got Orthodox Zealots up to 5. Carpathian German Patriots. Okay, more research. That's literacy for burgers. We were going down to somewhere I liked. Cost of producing food, maximum RNGO size. Alright, now we can pay off our loans. Interest is gone. So we want to get back to building roads, and what else? There's an obscure gold really far away, guys. Let's see. Do I just have 3 gold total? Nope, there's more. I mean, there's 3 here that are relatively far away. Do we... It's so expensive. Like, to join these up would be thousands. But I think that is a good investment, though, right? To build roads out here. Are there higher priority things we should be doing? If we look at the RNGO builder... Careful not to click right now. Do I have... see, Buddha has laborers. Okay. Chat. Help my tiny little brain. Buddha is capped, and it has laborers. Should we build a building for the first time? Because we're maxed, and with laborers. Right? Are we big brain? I think we should build a building now, right? Alright, so Buddha has wine to stop. Does wine, is it a requirement for anything? A guild, brewers, something like that, right? I mean, if I just search guild, by the way, does it show us all the guilds? It does. Distillers? What did distillers produce? Let's just look here. Liquor. Sugar. Pottery. Glass. I think I did see wine there. So a little bit of pottery and a little bit of glass with Distilled wine. Wine. With wine. Would produce liquor. Thoughts? If I look at the Distillers Guild, it says the best locations doesn't include Buddha, but why? They're all nearby, the best locations, but why not Buddha? You should watch at the top what type of product is missing from your population and build that. Yeah, I understand. That was the first method we tried to use, but it's hard, man. Yeah, we can't build for furs. We can't. Unless you know of a building that produces furs. I don't know of one. I want to do it based on proximity to wine. Is there anything else? What's a brewery? Air. So that's not going to require wine, is it? Oh, chat. No. Next move. Raw court. That's a whopping 200. Look at this crown power. Efficiency of our cabinet. No. Raw court. I'm going to save up 200 and build a raw court in our capital. Is a winery? That's what we want. Thank you. There is a winery. It says Buddha is on the list with 100 control market access. So why is it not going to produce anything? We don't have any wineries. Why? It says it will make no money. Why, though? Invite German settlers? Okay, this is... What the frick? It's so expensive. We don't want to lose stab. Well, back into debt we go. That's another loan. Okay, we're saving up for the Royal Court, guys. I'm happy to do that. Okay, this is 30 days. Let's just make sure this passes clean, because it gives us prosperity. Now, let's improve with somebody. Who? We should do something with our diplomats. If I had money, we could buy an artist. Let's improve with Bohemia. They'll probably become emperor or something. He's Catholic and he could potentially be rivaling me. Let's try to change that. Royal Court should be day one construction. Yeah, my bad. You're right. You're right. So all the more reason to do it right now because I suck. Yeah, we got prosperity in some nice provinces there, guys. It passed clean. We're happy. Yeah, I haven't had a Royal Court. My fault. There's so many things to do and I'm noob. I think that's fine to shrug off. $30 per month seems pretty good, but not if we keep getting events, which takes all our money. Bosnia. Subject interactions. Oh, this is something I wanted to look at. Annex. Our subject needs to have at least 150 opinion of us currently. Okay. Let's improve with him. We have no diplo expenses right now, guys, and we're making diplomats. That's cool. So I'm doing a little bit more diplomacy for that reason. Roads are finishing up here. Nice. The control is definitely improving. It's been improving. So something to do with the road access is changing our inflation number, guys. Like the road to gold, it has to be. Because I never had the... in my other games, I never had the gold... the inflation minting fluctuate. But I am now. It can't be a coincidence that we're building roads out towards the gold. Something to do with the gold, something to do with gold income. This is a satisfying map for me, guys. This is like autonomy. Well, that's like potential autonomy. See how that went more green as we build the roads? So cool. This is like autonomy. This is like your potential kind of autonomy. So these are all like as high as they could be, essentially, just about. Now when we build a road here and it goes more green up here, the autonomy can increase. It should start getting more green. I mean, this started off at like 25, I think, so... And it's gold. It's gold, so it's good. We also have gold... here. Which I think we just built a road to, didn't we? Yep. Beautiful. Its access is still trash, but it's as good as we can get it right now. We can get better roads and things in the future. So we need to build the royal court. But if we're lacking laborers, then I'm going to start working towards this gold. So let's just, out of interest, what is the best road to our capital? That's the best road to our capital. That's exactly what we're going to do, which costs us 380. Later on, we're doing a purchase for 200 right now. Imagine living in the Far East. It's a completely different world. So, is going to be annexing Bosnia, is that going to have to... Am I not going to have to integrate? That would be so cool. So we should try Diplo Annex, like that's a thing. Black Death. Oh gosh. Okay, nice advance. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we gonna die? Shit, I'm scared. Are we gonna die? It's literally, so it's a situation. So it's not in my country, just like the Ottoman Turks. See, if we were in Western Europe, we'd see the 100 Years' War. There are various situations we've been alerted the Black Death has come in through Asia. There are little rat-a-tars. Okay, new situation. Procure remedies. You gain stability, you gain legitimacy. Your markets gain the... Oh. It hurts your price. Alright, that's fine. State equilibrium. Skaven corruption. True. So we do this one, guys? We buy remedies? It makes sense, but it doesn't seem to actually... This is our country deaths. I'm scared. Build disease-resistant buildings. Mission costs 50. Hospital costs 200. Character life expectancy plus 5. Disease resistance plus 10%. There's only a few locations we can drop a big expensive hospital. We'll do one around my capital, right? There's nowhere I can drop missions. Oh, it had a red X. Okay. You won't have necessary stuff for them to work efficiently. Alright, let's procure remedies. Hey, we bought stability anyway. That is actually nice. Like, if that's all it does. We paid for stability. We'll take that. We gotta... I guess we gotta monitor this. Oh, the Black Death. Word is spreading. There are these things and they're tiny little furry creatures. They are rat-a-tars. And they're running around and they're killing us. We're scared. Alright, seems good. Wait, it did evolve. Rumor has it that you get wiped out by the freaking Black Death. 35 credits? Yeah, we need more. We need more. We need more. Oh! You see this? Stay away. Do you guys think we should... -2 million? That's half my population. You gotta be kidding me. Oh. Oh. Legitimacy for stability? I'll take that. Legitimacy goes up way faster. You can close borders? Isolate the country. What are requirements? I mean, it's not... Oh my gosh, it is growing though. I mean, it's gonna grow, right? Alright, let's build the Royal Court now while we can. We got the money. It's such a giga-chair building. I should have done that already. My bad. That's like a must-have building. Hungary's rich enough that you could just drop that in the beginning of the game. I should have. My bad. It is growing like crazy. Frick! Why can't you isolate? I don't know. Oh, no! We're just in observation mode. I mean, this is new for me, guys. I'm pretty sure everybody who's played E4 has experienced this, but this is new for me. You're guessing 1.7 million people are gonna die, Adam? No, dude. Dude, it's growing. Okay, economy's back now that we stopped paying for legitimacy. We're real rich. Should we try some hospitals? They don't need to be perfectly efficient. Should we drop a hop? I think we could build one in Pest. Bridge finished, beast. That might have just helped the control. Ah, didn't seem to do much. Okay, it's all good. Alright, so we should be doing investment buildings, but I'm worried about the Black Death. Any advice, guys? Like, hospital costs 200. If I can either do more RNGO... Yeah, Pest. Let's max these two. They have some laborers available. That's not too much of an expense. Let's build those. You just got to ride it out. It's coming like a wave out from the east. So does this hurt Hungary more than other nations? Let's take a look around. We just hit 4 mil population. We've got Castile on 5.7, England's 3.4, France is on 6.1, so they're actually probably the highest population in Europe. Down here we got a massive boy in Egypt. That's the highest we can see in Egypt, 7. Yeah, we're very competitive. I want to beat Naples here, guys, which I think we are. It's like fluctuating between him and I at 20 rank. I fear the Black Death hitting us. It's coming in hot. Nice. We're still doing research. Wait, that was the last research, I think. Okay. Whoa. Wait, what? I was in the age of Renaissance. I thought I was in the age of traditionalism. My bad. Okay, are we done with traditionalism? Construction speed, diplomatic capacity, monthly army tradition. I think we are done. That's why I was here, evidently. Okay, I think we're done with that. So this leads into everything else. Improve relations, loyalty of subjects, grant privilege, maximum RNGO size. This is all new to me, guys. More or less. Okay. Doesn't seem like anything crazy valuable. Alright, should we build a hospital? I think we should try. Apparently, we won't be able to do it very well anyway. I'm going to do it in Pest. Try to prepare, guys. Try to prepare, but that's all... I thought it said 200, but I think it only cost me 100. It's weird. I mean, we got to try, guys. And, you know, for the memes. Is he fighting Bulgaria and Wallachia? No. They're fighting Noble Empire. Byzantium nobles. Oh, no, they're fighting... Wallachia's fighting the noble rebel faction, and Bulgaria's fighting Byzantium themselves. Spinoak's really high in Serbia. I think we would keep aiming him. If we annex Bosnia, you know, we're in this market. We can forget about the Constantinople market for now. Try to take over this market completely, right? That makes sense to me. Oh! It's so close to us now. Frick! I was playing as Castillo when 5.9 pops ended the Black Death with about 2. Wow, really? It's going to take like half our country, potentially? One dumb banana? It's in Constantinople. Why are you increasing RNGO size if you're about to lose 1 million workers? I don't know what to do, bud. Chill. I don't know, man. Do you want to tell me? We're gonna get cooked by the Black Death. Hospital's not even close to being done, really. Hopefully it finishes in time. You say no tryout? I'm trying, dude. I'm just noob. Oh yeah, Moldova. It's spreading in Romania right now, guys. Right on our border, but over the mountains. So is it cleaning up? I think the Golden Horde got devastated, but has it clean? Oh, it's actually cleaning up. So it looks like maybe it won't hit every single one of his provinces. It's in Wallachia. It will get worse. I'm looking at him specifically, like, trying to sympathize with him. Is this what's about to happen to us? It's kind of... See, it's migrating. There are definitely spots that didn't get hit. Oh my gosh, it's in Bosnia. I mean, we're... My hospital will finish... Wait! Isolate the country. I guess it needs to border you for this to be available. It hasn't hit us yet. We gain isolated country until the end of the game. It cost me 10 stability. I could afford that. The state equilibrium. Foreigners banned. Should we do this, chat? Is it going to make a difference? None of these modifiers look like they're going to make a difference. Don't isolate. They don't even have TikTok like during COVID. True, Kobe does. There's no COVID entertainment bubble. There's no Black Death entertainment bubble. Nah, we still will have fairs and things. I mean, I can't do anything, guys. Like, this is the only... The death will come regardless. Yeah, but it's about mitigating. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. It's just gonna hit everybody, right? I'm actually interested to see who doesn't get hit. Hey, let's just play. Alright. Like, are there areas that are better than others? Like, maybe it's so cold in Norway, the Black Death spreads. We lose stability. Move court into hiding. I can no longer isolate. Cost me 10 stab. So this has been costing me a lot of stab, unfortunately. Control the food market. Wow, there's a lot of options all of a sudden. It's because... Wait. It's in Pest. It literally just spawned in Pest randomly. Frick. The market. We're gonna get freaking wrecked by this. Okay. Okay, emerge from hiding. Let's come back out. Control the food market. It also cost me 10 stability. We gain... That's exports. We gain stability. That could be really good. Clergy power increases. Disease resistance goes down. That's the first time we've seen disease resistance, and it's a penalty. Where's disease resistance? Gain stability there. Tolerance of heretical and heathen beliefs reduced. Pop conversion speed. Oh. Oh, I might do that, guys. Present scapegoats. It's you! It's this guy and that guy! And him in chat! He's spreading the plague! It's Lapconium! He's filthy! It's Conqueror! It's Conqueror! It's chat's fault. I knew it! Okay. Chats, they have rats affinity. Damn, Naples is getting hit hard. I didn't even realize. It's all the way in Western Europe now. It's on Castile. Okay, guys, we haven't gone negative yet. We were 4 mil and 19 what thousand going in. What are we going to be coming out? I mean, the Great Golden Horde is still ravaged. Like, it's kind of spreading away. Just absolutely ravaged. Oh, oh, it's so scary. Oh, we are going down now. We're going down. Hospital was a little bit late, low-key. But I don't think it does anything anyway. Am I going to miss anything, guys? I think this updated because it hit our country. I don't think there's anything else we can do, can we? Segregate the infected. Check that one. Oh, wait. This is a new tab. What the frick did that... Oh, no. For a second, I thought they're different. Yeah, Hungary's hit, guys. It's just hit now. Like, it's all over. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Okay, so these are different diseases. It doesn't show us much. Total deaths. There's our disease resistance. I only had one modifier to reduce it. Maybe let's try to monitor. Does it go up when the hospital finishes? I don't know. It's a bit late though, but give everybody a stimulus check. We need more inflation. What was I checking? Segregate the infected. I don't know what they're the requirements. You keep seeing these and they grayed out. Alright, here we go. And we're officially in the negative. Lose money, that's not too bad though. Lose opinion of us, that's fine. Ops will be unsatisfied. County loses 20 opinion, that's fine. Let's look at our disease resistance, because I would feel like that actually does something. Yep, locations depopulating. We're about 4.2 going in, guys. 4.02. Okay, hospital finished. Let me check here. Unless it updates at the end of the month. Nah. Just a basic hospital didn't do anything to disease resistance, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't it at 5 prior? Okay. All sorts of things going on. It's populations yeah, buildings missing employees because people are dying. So this pretty much just everybody gets ravaged, I'm assuming, right? But it might be, I mean, it's in Scandinavia too. Sheesh. I was wondering if it's in Scotland, it's in London. I was wondering if anybody is like so-called isolated. It's in Bohemia. Jeez, where I think it is getting better, but it's been bad in the Golden Horde. We're getting hit bad now. Oh my gosh. 122,000. Is this like a reset, chat? Is this like a reset? Like everybody just gets hit bad and then you just keep going? Like your population doesn't actually matter? It's your population like post-plague that matters? It's a Thanos snap. Damn, Italy's just fully covered. I saw a Catholic action which just went away. What was that? What is this? An event. Since the establishment of the Golden Horde, Hungary has been in constant conflict with the marauding Mongolian raiders. Dragomir. Moldavian. Intends to unite Moldavia under his and our banners. Dragomir has sworn loyalty towards King Andrew Lajos and promises us to settle the borderland and serve the kingdom as a royal march. Oh my gosh, this is the Moldavian march thing I was talking about. So in my previous game, I fed him into Valahia. This game, I allied him 3 times in a row and he just glitched and broke alliance. Oh my gosh, is this 2014? No. I refuse to believe it. Wait, did they one day patch to screw me? No, I'm being paranoid. They used to do that all the time. They used to screw me. Literally, I'm not kidding. They would patch the game to screw me as a person. That is no cap. It hasn't happened in years. There's no way. Chad, think about it. Yesterday, I'm like, oh, Big Brain will ally him and we'll feed him in our wars. He helped and it worked. Today, it glitched. I'm like, ally, break lines. Ally, break lines. Ally, break lines. Do you remember? That I'm being paranoid. It's a coincidence, right? Bro, they used to do that to me every video that I posted on YouTube. No cap. I know there are going to be haters and whatever like, shut up. Paradox would specifically patch me and what I did. It's been like 8 years since they've done it. There's no way, bro. Can you imagine? It's a coincidence. Let him found the march. Establish the march. This might cause conflict with the Golden Horde or less resist. Alright, we gotta try it. Let's see. Let him establish the march. There's Moldova. Wow. Beyond the sea. Thank you for the prime, dude. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, man. We got a new subject, guys. Monk. If I'm not mistaken, we can't even make marches, but he's our march. So you need some kind of tech. I think some nations can, we can't. Not sure exactly what a march does. Obviously, it's a more military-oriented subject, but they are our march. Oh, so Hungary is a big boy, man. You just get granted stuff. All right, what about improve opinion with him? Okay, let's see here. Oh my gosh, dude, we're cooked. Look at this, 200k. So there's nothing you can do, right? Maybe if we get good at the game, we can mitigate some of this a bit more, but... We were on 4.02 mil before the plague hit us, guys, around that range. I mean, we are rich, like, we're making money. What should I do, more roads? Let's do more roads. Where's my gold? Wow, I nailed it. That's all my money. YOLO. YOLO. Don't care. Straight into our capital, guys. Just build a whole road network. Now we're probably going to go broke because of the plague or something. Alright, possible religious actions. What is this? We lose 100 religious influence. Our clergy mad. So this is like rebuking the Pope or something, right? The Pope meddled in the affairs of the country for far too long. Why would you do that? Just absolute piss off the Pope? Why? Okay, we lost a little bit over 1 million right now. Oh my gosh, it just peaked. Brother, it's only getting worse. That's over a third. Oh wait, it improved. We lost over a third of 1 million, guys. Yeah, the Golden Horde is definitely improving. Dude. Pretty demoralizing, but it's normal and it affects everybody, right? Every location we own in Heaves will have the spread of the bubonic plague reducing by 5% at the expense of population satisfaction for the peasants. Sorry, peasants. Just a little subject to Moldova. Okay, I'm improving with them. That's about all you can do, I imagine, right? We've lost 1.4 mil so far. It is getting better, though. We got PU'd by Poland. My ruler died at a young age, 22, with no heir, even though I married immediately. We got PU'd by Poland. RIP. What does that mean? Because of our agreement. So dumb. My ruler just passed away. Naples gets its independence, I guess. So dumb. I think that's like peak negative experience right there, guys. We're cooked. Okay. You know what I might do, chat? Because we're just playing Hungary like crazy every time. I think... like, I learned a decent amount or whatever. We've gotten further in the game. I think I'm going to spend some time playing off stream. It's not like you guys need to see every interaction, right? Because this is probably a 1444 for me. Just hella cursed for no reason. It seems like we lost our PUs, yeah. As we just got PU'd by Poland. Shoot, that stupid event. Did he catch the plague? I guess so. I isolated him and he caught the plague anyway. Alright, so I guess we end on a bit of a bummer. I really wish that I learned from that Moldavian play. So we'll try that again. We'll see if it glitched or bugged out. Man, that is an epic flag, though. Polish and Hungarian. I love that. Well, chat, we're going to leave it on a bummer note there. So we got cooked, okay? So I think we're going to do something different because something's got to change. I wanted to continue my previous run, which was low-key better than this, honestly. Although it was very different. We hadn't quite made it this far. There's definitely some things I should have done immediately, like build a royal court. Okay, we'll have a better game. It's whatever. But I'm going to do that in my own time. Let's check out the date. All right. Around 1350. That's where I want to be. I'll probably play in my own time, okay, off stream, and we'll just continue on. I know it's pretty mundane, like, content or whatever. I apologize. It's Grug. What's up, dude? Hail to the Holy Roman Emperor, glory to Hungary. Grugulus Maximus. What's up, dude? Thanks. Nice to see you on Kick. Chuck me a follow, brother. That's cool. Nice to see you, bro. That's an old school. Yeah. It seems like this is getting better, though. So, yeah, somebody said he lost about 1.7. That's going to be the same. It seems like that's maybe the norm, guys, to lose about that much, okay? Hey, sorry, what can I say? Did you guys have fun today? I hope so. I'm doing my best, guys. Definitely feeling more comfortable, at least. And I solidified some of the knowledge that we learned, okay? So I'm going to kind of, like I said, do this. This is the same thing we've done, like, the last 3 days. Whatever. And we'll just pick up for a bit of a late game later on, okay? I say late game. Furthest in the game I got for me. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll try to end the stream on YouTube. I guess, guys, if you're new here or whatever, I'm going to try to set up a multiplayer... This is in the future. I'm going to try to set up a multiplayer thing for the AU region. And for that reason, primarily, but also a notification when I'm going live... I'm going to post my Discord link in chat, okay? So, generate new link. if you guys want to, here, just join the Discord. It's whatever. It's something I'm just working on. Join now. And, like, I'm not working on it, but I will be, is what I meant to say. What the? Okay. I've lost my YouTube channel. There's my YouTube chat. Join the Discord, especially if you're from Australia, New Zealand, okay? Because I want to do a multiplayer in the future. If we can get enough people, we'll do multiplayer, okay? But right now I suck at the game. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye, everybody. Take care. Have a good day or good night or whatever. Take care, guys.